What is going on, ladies and gentlemen to the tribe? Welcome back. How are you all doing, guys? We good? Hey, what's going on, Papa Derby? Well, hello there. Well, hello there indeed. How are we, guys? How are we, tribe? The tribe has spoken. Hope you're all groovy. What's going on, Sop? Emmett? Zombie Trooper is indeed out, also known as Night Trooper. Happy Independence Day indeed. Happy 4th of July. All that business. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Baby. Baby, baby. Baby, baby. So I haven't done the event yet. I've been cooking dinner and all sorts of business and chilling out with the missus for a little bit. But we should probably do the event. Should probably do it. Time for some crystal spending. I'll do a little bit. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm going to buy the $30 pack. I'm going to buy the $30 pack. But I just... It's like... It feels to me like it's not worth going all the way in, you know? Don't get me wrong, it would be great. It would be great if we did have a 7-star Night Trooper. But I don't know. Hey, Kimmy, how you doing? Happy 4th of July. Your finger's tired from pressing auto on the raid. You only have to press it like 5 times, dude. You're all good. Tell me you watched my video I put out earlier today, Papa Derby. Gotta support your local tribesman. You know what I mean? You gotta support the scribble. If you don't watch it, nobody will. And then I will be very sad because I would have spent, you know, like 4 years content creating for nothing. For nothing. Can't be having that, my man. Oh, thanks, Derby. Appreciate you. I was using Slan's account for that, so. I refuse to support what now? My penis. Not actually my penis. I'm gonna get cancelled. It's like, you have a deal. Maybe not. Oh, Foxy. You had 5x5s before a 145. Jizz got a 145. God damn. You only hit a 20? A 145 would have been nice. First time I popped one like that since Bachelor Sham Fallen. See, like, don't get me wrong, guys. I've got 20,000 crystals here. I could probably do that, but I don't want to have to blow all my crystals. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to blow all my crystals. What's going on, Leah? How you doing today? Hey, Papa Wolfie in the house, too. You got a 7 and a 12, better than nothing? Nice. And there was a credit heist today. I've somehow managed to spend all my credits already. Back down to 20 mil. Alright, alright, alright. Right, alright, alright. Let's just prep ourselves for fleet. Boo-boo. It does, Kimmy. Thank you. Everybody on YouTube's on the tubes, hit that like button. Oh my god, that came out of nowhere. I'm sorry. I probably just perforated your ears. Rams. Oh my god, it keeps coming. Oh, what was that? Slow farming zombie trooper for now. Good business, Wrangler. Good business. Oh my god. It was like my soul was coming up from the depths of despair. Do 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 do. You have enough crystals for a 7-star, or do you use those crystals day one to unlock Ahsoka? I mean... Seeing as though you need Night Trooper? I mean, that's the thing, really. That's the thing, isn't it? Like, she's not coming till the end of the year. So I don't need... There's no real pressure for me to do it outside of... It would be kind of nice. I would quite like to have this new character straight away. Do you know what I mean? That's the only thing that's kind of driving me right now, and I should probably fight that urge. Do-do-do-do. New character for next sign-up would be good. I'm not sure how good it's going to make the DTMG team. It'll probably help, don't get me wrong, but we don't know. We don't know yet. Hey, Chaffee, how you doing today, buddy? Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, I see the appeal of doing it. It's just, I don't need to do it. So I probably should save the... Like, I'm better off saving the crystals for, like, the next 2 marquees rather than going all in on this one. Because those will have less time to farm. And we know that there's going to be Balin's Skull as an epic confrontation as well. And he's going to require some marquees. What's going on, Kevin? Trying to super chat you with a few dollars for whaling, but it keeps saying it won't work. Oh, mate. That's very kind of you, Kevin. Thank you, buddy. Hey, Grant. How you doing, dude? Now, don't get me wrong. If anybody during today's stream donates any direct money, I will put that into crystals to whale on it. Of course I'll do that. I just, you know, right now I don't think it's a smart use. And we're not all Arnold. We don't all make bank, as it were. You know what I mean? All right, that's that done. Oh, I got 50 crystals there. Sick. Got 50 crystals from the daily. From the daily. All right. Let's go ahead and do tier 1. They've put them in with DTMG. Makes sense. I'm excited to announce the arrival of the dark and foreboding Night Trooper to the holotables. Inhumanly persistent and reanimated through the sinister magic of the Great Mothers of Peridia, these once loyal soldiers of the Empire march onwards, an unending horde of shambling destruction. They could benefit from an air freshener, though. Indeed. Alright, so basic. Physical damage, target enemy, inflict Night Trooper with stacks of blight, cover dispelled or resisted till the end of the encounter. If it crits, heal immunity for 1 turn. Night Trooper has blight at the start of his attack, inflict speed down, can't be resisted. Yeah, blight does lots of cool shit. Deal physical damage to all enemies, and Night Trooper gains alert for 2 turns, which can't be copied. The enemy with the least amount of turn meter is stunned and inflicted with vulnerable for a turn. Remove 5% turn meter from all other enemies. That's a good special. Call target ally to assist. I feel like we need to get blight on the enemy at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to go over to Chewbacca. Blight him. That doesn't look like blight. That looks like crit chance down. That is crit chance down. That's what blight looks like. Call in the Night Trooper. Let's just strip away stuff and things. I mean, at the moment, we're not... Yeah, we're just absolutely destroying people. Boom. I don't think we're going to get the opportunity to really do much, are we? No, we're just destroying them. Who knows what blight does? Hey Dan, how you doing, buddy? John, how you doing, my friend? Blight goes on yourself. It also goes on the enemy with certain specials. Second special does it. You need to accumulate stacks of blight on Night Trooper first. Thank you, Loaf. Jesus. Oh, thank you, Kevin, for the £5. That's very kind of you, dude. Thank you so much. I'll put that towards a Night Trooper Whaley Boy fund. Let me decrease that system volume because that was incredibly loud. Grilling and drinking. How you doing? I'm doing great, man. Happy 4th of July, my friend. Happy 4th of July. Alright, let's unlock this Night Trooper. Ba 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 bam. You've got a job interview tomorrow at Nissan. Any advice? What's the role? What's the role, my friend? Yeah, what's the role? That sounds awesome, though. Car valeting. Oh, okay. Role CEO. Okay, car valeting. Come prepared. Come prepared is what I'd say. Research Nissan. Figure out everything that you can about the company. How long they've been operating. What's their company motto? That sort of thing. What are their values? What are their core values of the business? And then be able to put yourself forward in a positive light. Don't speak too fast. Speak slow and deep. Try to end your sentences on a lower inflection. Rather than talk like this, you talk like this. You know what I mean? Nissan Micras. That's a model of their car, yeah. And genuinely speaking, people care more about the personality than they care about your job experience or your attitude, right? So if you can vibe with someone in the chat, you know what I mean? During your interview, if you can actually vibe with them, get on their level, typically they're going to be more inclined. Go in, make sure you're dressed presentably. Don't come in like I am right now in a hoodie and shorts and a flip-flops. Go in looking smart. You're there to work. Talk like you have an erection, which I do. No. Take a chamois. Yeah, and a bucket of suds. And you'll be good. Let's go ahead and apply some of this. I forgot that the PC client takes about an age to apply abilities. I think this actually is on the phone as well, isn't it? Let's just... I'm throwing all the gear on this guy. All the gear I can. I'll take him up to gear 11. Because I'd like to get that part done. You know what I mean? Just get that bit done. Alright, that's all the gear we can do. The model looks really good. I'll be honest, the model looks sick. No bother if you get close. With a bit of luck, I'll help you get over... Oh, thank you, Kevin. This bug with applying abilities is on both. It's on both, is it? On both clients, yeah? You could click the X to make it... Yeah, if you do this, and then you close it down, and then you go into another ability. That's what I was doing in the end. It's a shame you can't hit the escape button. I'll apply that Zeta. I'm okay with applying the Zeta. Even if we don't get him to any sort of decent star level. We'll just go through. We might get really lucky. We might get really lucky. You know? Ooh, he's double Zeta. Alright, screw it. We'll double Zeta him. Cool. Hey Goliath, how you doing, buddy? You're 37 out of 65 for now? Good business. We'll go ahead and pick up this. I'm not sure if this shows credit card details, so bear with me 1 second. No, but it does show my email address, so let's not show that. Just buying the marquee pack. I always buy the marquee pack, partly because I really, really, really like the Omicrons. But it also gets me a star level. So thank you ever so much for the $5 there, Kevin. You have contributed towards me getting that marquee pack. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Skip all that nonsense. There we go. We got the 5 shards there. We got the 5 Ommis there. That means I can put the Ommi on Boomadeer. Happy days. Good business. Good business. Let's go. Oh, actually, before we go back in, let's quickly go up a star level, because we did just buy that pack. There we go. We are up to 4 stars. Good. What's this? Oh, Squad Arena rewards. Of course. Let's quickly climb in fleet before we continue. You good? You kind of wailed. You can't wail no more? Why can't you wail anymore, good sir? Hoping you land a massive 330. So do I. Kind of nervous, but have previous experience cleaning construction vehicles and motorcycles. So I'm sure you will, Dan. Just, yeah, don't worry about being a bit nervous. Everybody's a bit nervous going into a job interview. Like I said, man, just do a little bit of research about the company. Make sure that you are aware. Anything you think they might ask you, like, in particular, they'll always ask you a question like, why do you want to work for Nissan? So make sure that you come prepared with why you think that the company is a good fit for you. But I hope you get it, man. Best of luck to you. It's illegal in your country, so Swugger doesn't offer them. Really, Goliath? So, there's no... microtransactions are not allowed in your country. That's nuts, dude. I mean, it's probably a good thing overall. It's probably a good thing overall. Let's go ahead and grab that real quick. Get that bonus turn meter rolling. They see me rolling. They hate it. Gonna get me man dirty. The raid bot bumped my estimated score from 3.5 to 4.8 once I applied the Ommi. Really? I haven't even run it. I haven't even run it. I don't need a bot to tell me how much I'm gonna do. I decide how much I'm gonna do. Yeah. How much does YouTube keep from a super chat? YouTube keeps 30%. 30%. So out of $5, they're going to be taking, what, $2? Is that right? $1.50, sorry. Or out of £5, they'll take £1.50. Your dad used to work there and always said it was good. And I was always fascinated by the older Nissan cars. That's cool, man. Well, make sure you bring that up. Make sure you bring up that your dad used to work for him. Raidbot is silly. It told me to run 4-man Gungans even though I have Jar Jar. Nice. He's like, you got Jar Jar? Yeah, just 4-man it, bro. Just 4-man. Hey, what's going on, Brady? How you doing, buddy? Alrighty. That's us prepped in fleet then. What's this? Woohoo! The raid bot finally selected the current team and has also selected the lowest score possible. Maybe it just knows what to expect with you. We have the preview phase for TW. Make sure you guys lock in for the new T-dubs. Alright, let's do the next tier then. Same team, but this time we're using the Gear 11 Night Trooper. So if we basic first, we now have a stack of Plague, is it? No, not Plague. What is it? Blight. So now when I do this, you'll get a stack of Blight. Or you won't. Or you won't, you know. You could get the stack of Blight, but not this time. Let's call you in. Pew. Get stuff and things. Wow. It's good damage, though. Considering he's Gear 11. We did it. Older cars in general you find more interesting? They had character. That's a fair enough shout. That's a fair enough shout. I mean, I think I have plenty of this gear. Could you imagine? Go back like 3 years ago. Could you imagine having a horde of 2K Carvantes? You'd be like rich. Hey, what's going on, Danny? How you doing today, buddy? How you doing today, buddy? Get wrecked. Ba-bam. I'll just leave this guy auto stuff. Hey, we did it. Did you see? There was blight on that Cassian for a minute there. He died immediately, but there was blight on Cassian. Nailed it. 6 out of 10 rating? For what, Danny? What's the 6 out of 10? Are you saying I'm only a 6? You're calling me a 6? That's hurtful, bro. That hurts my soul. Finally landed blight and he dies of cringe. Of how good I am. Oh, sorry. You're feeling like a 6 out of 10. Why are you feeling like a 6 out of 10, Dan? Come on, man. Let's do a little bit of uplifting for our boy Dan over here, who's only feeling about a 6 out of 10. What can we do to improve your day, good sir? You're a 10 in my drunken eyes. Ah, John boy. Talk dirty to me, baby. More like a 6-9. You know what I mean? Slan whipping out that pool noodle nice and quick. We give him a Lamborghini. Do you have a Lamborghini to give, Sop? Do you have a Lambo to give, my good sir? I don't think you do, buddy. Yeah, you're not Mr. Beast. You're not Mr. Beast. You don't just have a Lamborghini to give out to someone, do you? Does Hot Wheels work? Hey, maybe. Maybe Danny over here really likes Hot Wheels. Well, Danny, I hope you're good, man. Like, you know... We all get our bad days. That's absolutely true. We all get our bad days. I like to... When I'm feeling kind of just, you know... When I'm feeling kind of like a 6 out of 10... I like to acknowledge the fact that I'm doing a 6 out of 10, which you know, you've already come up front and said, you know, I'm not feeling so great today. I like to be upfront and honest about it, and I don't like to change it. I'm just like, you know what? Today, I just feel kind of sugary muffins. And I'm going to deal with it. And that's it. That's it. Maybe it's not a healthy way of dealing with it, but I feel like being transparent about how you feel and just thinking, you know what? It'll pass. Tomorrow I'll feel like a 7. Then I'll feel like an 8. And the day after I'll feel like an 11 out of 10. Got to take the ups and the downs. Hey, what's going on, Oliver? Whenever I remember half of the people are below average, I feel better. I mean, half the people would be average, I would imagine. How do you get the Swigger PC version? You have to have signed up to the beta, Danny. You have to have signed up to the beta. There was a web page on it on the Swigger website. Oh, no mail. Oh, really, Danny? That's no good. It should... Do you have the EA app on your PC? Is it signed in with the same email address that your Swigger account is linked to? So when you go on the EA app, are you able to see and download the PC client? Because that's kind of the next step. That's kind of the next step. All right. I need everybody right now to cross their fingers because we're going to spend some crystals now. What I'm hoping for is this 0.1% chance for 330 shards. Okay? Hey, what's going on, Mike? I don't want to spend a load of crystals here. Like I said, I'd rather save. So I definitely want to get us up to that 65, which means 40 shards. That's going to be rough, isn't it? It's most likely going to be... Oh my god. 6 packs? Okay. I don't want to drop below 10k crystals. I don't want to drop below 10k. So, fingers crossed, guys. Here we go. Let's do this. Come on. Give me good shards. 7 isn't quite what I'm looking for. Let's go again. Give me good amount of shards. 7 isn't what I'm looking for. Let's go again. Give me much more than 7 shards. 7 shards. 7 shards. Okay, I'm going to message Meathead and I'm going to go complain. Because this ain't on, man. I've asked multiple times now, and it's not listening. Now, listen, Meathead. I've asked kindly for the game to give me more than 7 shards for my crystal purchases of Night Trooper. It keeps giving me 7. Where's my 330? Yours sincerely, Scribble of the Tribe. Okay, I've messaged Meathead, so I'm pretty sure that with that in mind, he's gonna give me like 330 shards. What do you think, guys? The only time you've gotten the 330 pull is when I bought $50 pack. I don't want to drop $50. Hold up. My phone's going off. Who is messaging me? Who disturbs my slumber? Can't be having this nonsense. It's can't happen. Actually, funnily enough, as we were writing that message, you know who just commented on one of my Twitter posts? I mean, you can't really see that, but that's Meathead commenting on my Twitter. So he's clearly around. Molpokey, you pulled a 145? You son of a gun. Must be nice to pull a 330. Tell me about it, Mike. You pulled a 145. Wasn't the 330 I was hoping for, but I'm not... Yeah, who here would pull a 145 and be like, ah, I pulled a 145. Meh. Ugh. Yeah? Ranger's just direct message saying, Dear Scribbles, if I suffered nothing for 9 years, but Swevens, you will as well. Oh, Ranger. Okay. Alright. This time, this is the one, guys. This is the one. I can feel it in my giblets. I can feel it in my giblets. We got it. Come on. Booyah! 7. That's not the number I was looking for, guys. Alright, let's try this again. Malik, you lucky son of a gun, you. How many crystals did that cost you, buddy? 1 more. Let's go. Come on. Give me the real thing. Give me the good stuff. That's still a 7. Okay, at least we know in the next purchase we'll hit the next tier. It's a shame that all we're getting is Swevens, but Swevens is the way. Apparently Swevens is the way. Did it really give me a 5 right at the end? That is so rude. It gave me a 5 right at the end to round me off. I'm disappointed. Meathead did not rig the RNG in Scribble's favor. we tried, guys. How many packs was that? Too many packs. Too many packs purchased. That got us to 4 stars. 5 stars, sorry. So, by the end of the week, if it's the same as it was previously, we should be able to get to 6 stars. And then we can... Are they really giving me trash tier Night Sisters? Alright. Even my Night Sisters are better than these. That's weird to say, isn't it? Alright, we'll start off with a basic. There we go. I'll do an AoE. Basic. I'll start Plague spreading. They can have both Plague and Blight. That's how I roll. Wait for it, wait for it. We didn't land the Blight. What's the point of having the capability of landing Blight when you don't land the Blight? No Blight for you. Let's, I don't know. Let's do this. Probably should have called in Daka, really. Doop-a-doop-boo. Tickle him. Yes, gain extra Blight. More Blight. More Blight for the Blight God. More Blight. Yes, more Blight. Yeah, let's just AoE. Keep spreading the Plague. Now, you get Blight. Ah! Ha ha! He has Blight. Look, Blight and Plague. Both things active at once. Good. That's what I was hoping for. I don't have 17,000 crystals. I have 13,000 crystals. Let's just call in Daka. Boom. They've got a thing for attacking old ladies, haven't they? Maybe I should get rid of Hondo first. Never mind. Mass assist. Yeah. I mean, we're doing pretty well. Nailed it. So we get the Night Trooper portrait, which looks kind of sick. And for completing tier 4 in the first run of the Undying Legion 1 marquee event. Those are the volunteers. Yes, Grand Admiral. We also got Macabre Sentinel, earned by completing this tier. We also got 2 armies. Woohoo! I don't really need these finishes. But the extra 10 shards of Night Trooper will do. The mods you get from doing... Yeah, is it the tier 1 that gives you mods? Tier 1 gives you mods, which is offense mods and crit chance mods. Not too bad. And then we're going to be earning, what, 10 shards a day, basically? 10 shards a day is what we'll be having. Yeah, I've got 13.1k. I don't want to spend those now. Like, there's no real rush for me to try and get this marquee. Obviously, he's a requirement for Ahsoka, but Ahsoka's not due to hit the holotables until end of the year, November, December, probably mid to late November. So that means he will be free to play farmable well before then. Well, maybe not well before then, but before then. He should be free to play farmable, what, October time, right? So I'll be able to get 6 stars for now, and then I can just farm the last 100 shards, I guess. How'd the whaling go? Not great, WC. We managed to get him up to 5 stars. We got him up to 5 stars. So we got basically all 7s, and the last one was a 5 to put us exactly on 5 stars, basically. Yeah, big Sag. But I never do. I never do. Get busy living or get busy dying. A little bit of Shawshank Redemption coming out there, Malik. How you doing, WC? You okay, buddy? I really do like the actual model. The character model is actually really good. It's really good. It's a shame they didn't do something with, like, he starts as a normal Night Trooper, and then when you defeat him, he revives and becomes, like, the zombified version. That would have been cool. That would have been cool. Because, like, when they were first there, they weren't undead. That's too many polygons! It's all of the polygons. Polygon where? Who knows where they've gone? Nobody will really know, will they? Nobody will really know where they've gone. So I finished my last run, my very last run of the speeder bike raid today, guys. I did my last round, and I half-assed it completely. I half-assed it, that's why I'm like 14.45 instead of like, normally I'm Sorry about that, guys. Mic just cut out for no reason, again. I don't know why. It's something wrong with my PC. So thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know, guys. Let me catch up and check. You decided to stop spending money? Any money in this game? That's fair, House. That's fair. I hope you're enjoying the free-to-play life. All we got is I'm normally in the rate. Oh, I'm normally around 15 mil. But I only posted 14.4 because I full-on half-assed it. I was just like, I can't be bothered to try and get perfect runs here. And you know, we've hit max box for the very last time in this raid. You see my boy Karth all the way up at the top here. Where is he? We got Metarugia and G who are above him by a couple of 100,000. Barrett is up there. Valentine's up there. Heavy D's up there. And there's me all the way at the bottom. But hey ho. It is RKP. Absolutely, 100%. That's right, Danny. Absolutely, 100%. Did you slap the mic today? It usually helps. Sometimes you just gotta slap the mic. You gotta slap the mic. So, shall we do 2 more purchases of the Night Trooper pack? I said I'd go down to 10k on crystals. I said I'd go down to 10k. Hold on. Do we get 2 more, even though it's not going to do anything for us, really? You have the real R2-D2 in your guild. I do, Sop. It is actually R2-D2. Yeah. Life is all about risks. Well, considering I work in risk management, yeah, kind of is. Kind of is. 330 pull incoming. Hey, what's going on, Tiger? You just buy more crystals and you can go down. I'm not going to buy more crystals, guys. Alright. I'll do 2 more packs. 2 more, and that's it. We'll call it quits after that. A Swevin coming. I think it's a Swevin. It's a Swevin! Who knew? Who knew we would get Swevin? I knew I would get Swevin. Alright, last one. This is the last one of the day. Driving 6 hours today? Why are you driving so much, Tiger? Hey, Messerem, how you doing? Alright, last pull, guys. Last pull. Ba 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 ba. 15! We got higher than a 7! Meathead must have listened. I'll let him know. I'll let him know. Okay. I get it. I got a 15 on the last pull. You're off the hook. For now. There we go. Alright, we managed to get a 15. At least we got slightly above odds. Yeah, now I'm going to say, like, I'm not going to do any more. I said I'd go down to 10k. I spent half of my crystal hoard. That's it now. We'll get it to 6 stars regardless. We'll be a little bit ahead. We'll be a little bit into 6 stars by the end of the week event. So 53 more shards to go. No, Karth. We'll get those 53 as the event progresses. As the event progresses, look, we'll get 10 shards a day, right? 10 shards a day. And we've got 6 more days worth of it, haven't we? So we'll be at 92. 92. No, we won't. Yes, we will. Yeah, 92 out of 85. Yeah. But for some reason, you'll need that Kron. Karth, don't do this to me. I'm not spending my remaining crystals. Because I could spend the remaining crystals. Hold up. How many do I need? I need 53. Yeah, if I spent all of my crystals, I would most likely get there. But I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. Karth, you're bad influence. No. Don't. Nightfox is like, I'll take those odds. No. Negative. Negatory. There's no imperative. And I don't want to be crystalless coming up into a conquest in 4 days. So, and I lost my GAC, so, you know, I lost the GAC, so there's no more, 900 crystals there, because I shouldn't have lost this GAC as well. I lost by 10 banners, or 9 banners, so if I hadn't have dropped one of these stupid flipping battles, I'd have been fine. He was better than me, what can I say? Woohoo! Conquest! I know, you love your Conquest, don't you, Foxy buddy? You can't wait to see Balin Skull in the game? Me too, Mess. Me too, man. Balin is awesome. One of the best characters they've released recently. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Looks like our cooks got Night Trooper up to 7 stars. I mean, this is the difference, right? Our cooks has got several 100,000 YouTube subscribers. So he's rolling in the big boy dough. Do you get the joke? Do you get the joke? He's rolling in the dough. And he's also rolling dough because he's a cook. Okay, Pete, he pulled a 145? Really? You made me remember when Arnold had Mobile Gamer collapsing from pulling shards. Oh, is that when Mobile Gamer was like... Well, the thing is Mobile Gamer was an addict, wasn't he? Wasn't he an addict? Like a gambling addict in the past? And he was like, there's a reason why I don't do this. And he was obviously really uncomfortable on stream. I think I saw the video of that. You just check your opponent in GAC is 6 battles deep into your Gungans. Gotta love it. Nice, Goliath. I wish my opponents would drop on Gungans. Last speeder bike raid ever. Get her done. You could feel the tension. Yeah, it felt uncomfortable. It felt uncomfortable. Let's go ahead and jump into the old fleetaroo over here. Make sure we got plenty of our fusion furnaces. And these bad mamma jammers. So yeah, I took my Queen Amidala to R9 today. So now my Galactic Republic team is ready. Queenie over here, Relic 9, and obviously we already had Padawan Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon Jinn, both at Relic 9, so they're ready for when the raid goes live. I put out a video earlier today on doing that trio, so happy about that. tempted to take R2-D2 to Relic 9 just to round out the squad. Have most of the things. I have all of the things. I could just take him to Relic 9. I'm not going to do that right now, though. I've re-favorited all the Gungans because I'm probably going to take this whole squad to Relic 9. Truth be told, I'll probably just take the whole squad to Relic 9. And then I'll have two 3.7 mil teams. So, Ukaiba 2 might help. Oh, what, with Gungans getting holds? Potentially. Kaiba 2 is still pretty competitive. Still pretty competitive, right? So I am. Yeah, buddy. Yep. Hold up. Collect the free bronziums. Yeah. And we're first in fleet. I should really climb a little bit in the squad arena so I can earn those squad arena shards. You and you and you and yeah, your fives and who am I looking for? Padme, of course. You have 12 Relic 9s and 5 Gungans. Holy moly. I think I'm on about 18 now. And only one is Gungans. Only one of mine is Gungans. Oh, no turn for your kitty cat. No turns for your kitty cat. Should put that in order. Yeah, I think I'm on 17 or 18 Relic 9s at this point. 17 or 18, somewhere there or thereabouts. And I'm going to put a load of Relic 9s into this new raid, so here's what it is. What's going on, Pliskin? How you doing today, buddy? How the devil are you, Mr. Pliskin? So yeah, trying to focus as much as possible on getting those Relic 9 characters done. Because we've been getting max box in the speeder bike raid now for quite some time. And I would like to try and help my guild hit that top end of the new Battle for Naboo as quickly as possible. How many people in chat right now have actually played the Battle for Naboo raid? How many of you actually played that? Is it quite a few, or is it not very many at all, or what? Doop-a-doo, doop-doop-doo-doop-a-doo. You're on it right now, and my Luminar team needs a better mods. Free mod then. None for Mr. Foxy. Grilling! Nice one, Pliskin. Thanks for the 4th of July message. Well, happy 4th of July, good sir. Have a good one. Not yet. Esper hasn't tried the new raid yet. Neither has Michael. You don't have the tunes for it. Very dark side based due to Executor and Slacker. Yeah, that's a fair enough comment. I mean, they're a dark side team that you can put in it, but it's separatists, obviously. You've got Gungan's Relic 9, thinking about focus on GL Ahsoka, but need Profundity too. You don't have Profundity yet. I would get Profundity before Ahsoka. Well, right now, we don't know what Ahsoka's bringing to the game. We don't know how good she is. We don't know what bonus event she might get. Hard to really quantify, but I don't like to place my bets on things that we don't know. Luckily, the old Jedi are easy to gear. They are indeed, Esper. Yours was bugged, kept finishing it way before the max score. Seeing Jar Jar celebrating but getting half the point. I had somebody comment about this score, actually. I had somebody comment about this inside of my Discord, on my YouTube comments. Apparently it's a problem with the mobile game, not on the PC client. Because I played the PC client for... I've probably maybe 5 or 6 hours playing the raid. I've never had it crash and give me a crappy score, you know? Boom, 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 boom. I want more. Naboo in 2 days. Good stuff, Grant. 9.7 mil with 4 GLs. Hence why I was thinking GL Ahsoka. Yeah, I mean, you could have more GLs at 9.7. I'm assuming you've already got Leviathan and Executor then. You wrote down your teams and instructions. When my guild runs it, I know where to start. Hell yeah, Mike. Hell yeah, buddy. I'll be putting out... I'm going to do quite a few videos on this new raid because it's a lot more nuanced than the speeder bike raid. So I'll be doing a team for Gungans. I'll be doing a team for Separatists. I'll be doing a team for Galactic Republic Jedi. And I'm going to be doing a video on raid mechanics. How to understand how to play the raid, right? You've got it tomorrow, Wolfie. Sick, dude. Are you prepped? What are your teams looking like, Wolf? You've got Leviathan and Exec. Gotcha. Good business. Yeah, I'm still playing around with the squads that I'm going to be running. Obviously, Gungans. Queen Amidala Trio for 3.7. That's going to be a pain to do, but I'll get it done. I'll have Jedi. This Jedi team should be able to hit 1.8. Seppies, I have to put a couple of relic levels into these guys. In fact, I should well, I mean, I could get another Sep team instead of this. I could force this into a bigger team. Maybe I can actually just remove, and just go. What are we looking for? We are looking for Sidious, and we are looking for Darth Maul. So, I'll take that up to Relic 5 and the B1 to Relic 5 probably. And that should be able to get us, 1.8. Is it? 1.8, I want to say? Or is it 1.2? No, I think it's 1.8. That should get us 1.8 as well. That should be 2.7, 3.6, 1.8, 1.8, and then whatever I can get out of this. FN, it takes a lot longer. It takes a lot longer than the speeder bike raid does. Absolutely. So Wolfie's like R7 Gungans, R8 Queen Amidala, with R9 on Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi. Mixed Jedi, mostly R7. Seppi's mostly R7, should have a good spread. Yeah, you're looking pretty good, Wolfie. Well, I know this B2 leadership right now, they're considering it to be bugged, but, if they leave it in, I'll take advantage of it in the short term and at least get, some decent scores going. I should be over... Well, let's think about it, right? Let's get the old calculator up. If my Gungans will definitely get 2.7 mil until I hit the Relic 9 box. Queen Amidala will be 3.6. Lumi, if we say 1.8. Seppi's 1.8. And then whatever I can get from Beck, let's just say 1 million. 10.9, just under 11 mil. That's pretty good. At least this raid has some decent characters that can lead to powerful teams / GL requirements. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. You need droid brains? I've got about 180. Oh no, I think I've got less now. I think I've got 160 odd droid brains right now. Oh no, we had some more came in. We must have had more awarded. Oh, that's Aero Magnifiers, wrong one. Yeah, 168. 168 I've got right now. Droid brains. So I have plenty. I have plenty to take up the remaining 4 Gungans that I need to Relic 9. And you don't need a full team of Gungans. I could do it Relic 9 Gungans Underman with Jar Jar, have drop Tarples. But I don't want to hit my head against the wall to try and make it work. I feel like this one's going to be a pain as it is. So I'll bring these guys up. That's 4, 2, 4, 6, 80 droid brains out of my 168. So I'll be at 80 odd droid brains left. And then I'll have 2 3.7 mil teams. 3.6, sorry. Yeah, 3.6 mil teams. And I should be, quite high up in points then. And that's probably where I'll stop for the raid investment. Like I said, I might take this team up to full R5 so that I can get R5s across the board. and pump up my overall score. Maybe I'll be able to hit the max personal raid reward track. After that, I shouldn't need to invest any further in that raid, and I'll focus everything then into the epic confrontation for Balin's Skull and GL Ahsoka. You bought kit to R7 today? So I'll have them up at that tier. That's sick, Wolf, actually. That's real sick, dude. Hell yeah. I just don't like investing in characters that are rubbish outside the raid, you know? Like, at least with Gungans, I know Gungans are a good team, and they do pretty well in TB as well. So having R9 Gungans is like, yeah, I'm okay with R9 Gungans. I never would have thought they'd be my first full team of R9. Carter's like, R9 everything! But Kip Fisto is a badass. Not in this game, he isn't. No, Alex. I've done all the spending. I spent 10k crystals basically on getting the Night Trooper. We managed to get him to 5 stars. We managed to get him 5 stars. 32 out of 85 we're on currently. That's where we got it, and I'm not willing to. Like, I could blow through the rest of my crystal hoard and get him to 6 stars, which means we'd be 7-star by the end of the event. But I'm not willing to. I'm not spending my last 10k crystals. I need to have that for upcoming marquees, I feel. Can I get 1 R9 for every conquest battle I do? Seems fair, right? I mean, that seems fair. I think Karth should probably sign on that dotted line. Death's Helm, did you really pull a 330? Son of a gun. Did you really? R9 Cup, or can you even call yourself a Swigger player? I mean, R9 Cup is our sub goal right now on Twitch. Up here. I think we're 1/3 of the way there to an R9 Cup. God damn it, Death's Helm, dude. That's amazing, man. How many did you actually have to pull? How many did you pull? Oh my god. 398 shards out of 85 for Death's Helm. No way, dude. That's insane, man. Hold up, let's show people over here. Check it out. Here's Death's Helm over here with 398 shards. Oh, but you were already 6 stars. No way. Oh, man. Oh, bro. You think you did about 11 pulls? But you were already at 6 stars. You must have had an incredible pulls. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 398 out of 85 means he was in the 6 stars and still had 398. You're going to laugh your ass off if Cup is required for GL Ahsoka? That would be really funny, to be fair. 11 pulls, though. That's only about 4 more than I did, right? I spent 10k. I did 7 pulls, so you did 5 more. No, you did 4 more pulls than I did and maxed out. That's nuts. Out of 85 means he was... Oh, yeah, no, that's a good point. He was 5 stars, yeah. If not, it would show, yeah, out of 100. But still, to get to 5 stars before you pull your 330, you must have had a big pull. You didn't want to make you feel... Because, like, I've only just got to 5 stars. So what is that? 398 minus 330. You were at 68 out of 85. 68 out of 85. And we are at... What are we at? Oh, we're at 32. So, well, okay, you were 35 up on us. 35 up on us for 5 more pulls. Divide that by 5. 13 shard average over those 5 pulls. So you were pulling pretty decent. Pretty decent. And then you got a 330. Fair. No, Wolfie, I'm not doing 4 more pulls. It's not happening. No way. I'm not doing it. Absolutely not. Don't even with that talk, Wolfie. Don't even with that talk. I'm not even going to bother modding him because I'm not going to use this guy right now. Even though I, like, geared him out and double zated him, I'm not modding this guy right now because I'm not going to be using him. But he looks sick. But science, statistics. The next pack could always be that 330. It could be. But it won't. But it won't. Statistics, words, stuff and things. Yeah. I always get jealous of people that pull a 330. I'm like, oh my days. You got the 330? You got the 330? I think the highest pull we've had is a 15. I think. But then again, I haven't pulled as many packs as many have. You have better GAC skills than me. Yeah, I got skills. Winners never quit, and quitters never win. I mean, FN? Yeah? How are we quantifying what a winner is right now, though? What determines a winner in this context? Goddamn, I'm back down to 13 million credits now. Ruh-roh. I need that Padawan Obi-Wan Duel of the Fates Assault Battle to come back stat. I know it's coming out on the 24th, I want to say. But that's 20 days away. That's 20 days away, guys. It's a long time. A long time to wait. A long, long time ago. In a galaxy far away. Naboo was under an attack. A winner in this context is a 145 or a 330 pull. FN, mate. I do have a chonky bear, Death's Helm. That's absolutely true. He's a little bit too chonky, hence the diet. You just won your GAC round by 4 points. Nice one, Trader. Congrats, dude. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Excuse me. I don't really need to improve the data cache right now because we're going to have... I don't know why I'm buying Mark 1 materials. That's just dumb. We're going to have the deconstruction of the prior set. When is that? Okay, that's in 3 days' time. And I'm pretty sure I've got over 60 million worth here. I feel like that's a low bar. What? The fact that I've got a chonky bear? That's a low bar? For what? What was it a low bar for? Carthrick, you big old meanie. Oh, mommy. Oh, daddy. I am a big old baddie. Should we do our thing where we...
My low gear could be a problem.
We wail vicariously through Arnold. That's what we'll do. This is the secret to becoming big on YouTube, guys. What you do is you go into stream and you just throw Arnold on. That's it. That's my secret. I'm always angry. That's my secret. We'll just watch and see what Arnold does for his wailing action. What is he doing? Is he setting his GAC defense? Bye-bye Banecron. Bye-bye Banecron, indeed. He's not wailing today? Is he not? Is Arnold actually not wailing? Is he not doing wail or fail? What is he doing? He's doing it tomorrow. Oh, okay. Why is he doing it tomorrow? Is it because it's 4th of July? He's doing GAC. Okay, that's fine. We'll just have Arnold's GAC on in the background. Is it? Well, he's wearing his wail or fail outfit though. No YouTube stream? My YouTube stream should still be up. Has my YouTube stream dropped? No, we're still up on YouTube. We're still up on YouTube. Celebrating National America Day. Yub nub. Indeed, King of Losing. Oh, he has visitors. So he's doing gack. Gotcha. He has visitors, and that's why he's wearing his whale or fail robe. He's wailing on the visitors. Probably family, I would imagine. Maybe friends? Wonder what it's like to have a bunch of friends to come around your house. And then you're like, sorry guys, I just got to do GAC real quick. I'll be back in 45 minutes to an hour and a half. Maybe he's speedrunning it. Oh my god, this is not the PC client. Look how janky it looks without the PC client. Well, he did kill a Geo, so this is basically a win. Oh, he's killed 2 of them. Where am I from, Alex? I'm from Wales, mate. An hour? Arnold? That's generous. Even for a speedrun gack. Is he normally a 4-hour kind of guy? I'm not talking about gack. I'm not even talking about gack. This is a weird team, I've just realized. He's got Dash with Bosk and Dengar and Fennec. Usually I don't get the chance to watch Arnold, so when I'm there, I'm usually a little bit vocal in the chat. I'll talk a little bit, but Arnold's chat goes very, very quickly, so it's hard to keep track of what's going on. Happy 4th of July to the Americans. Going live for a quick Grand Arena. We'll be doing Night Trooper testing tomorrow as I got company coming over soon. I don't want us to rush the testing. My testing buddies are also busy today. Friday night, Grand Arena stream tomorrow as well. Thank you, Kaiser. It's good to know. Absolutely. I'm not expecting loads of people to be watching and live today, at the very least. Yeah, I know it's his free-to-play account. His main account has got the PC client. Imagine being from Wales and refusing to support your country by wailing in Swigger. How does wailing in Swigger support my country? Yes, I'm from a place called Wales, and I occasionally wail in-game. Occasionally wail in-game. I mean, we wailed today, if you'll consider buying the $30 pack for a marquee whaling. In fact, we should probably take this opportunity to apply that Bombardier Omicron. The Bombardier. He's getting his raid Omicron. Blink, blonk. Nailed it. There we go. I'm now down to 2 Ommies again. Just the 2 Ommies again. So that when I go into the raid, I'll just full auto it and that'll be great. I'll be happy to full auto it. Whew. That wasn't a TW Ommi. I just did a TW Ommi. I did Master Qui-Gon Jinn's Omicron just before this one. Hey, Count Ravioli, how you doing, buddy? Where's Evo? I just did a raid one, a TW one. I'm allowed? Allowed? I'm going to spend my Ommies where I see fit. It's just, my rule is every other one will be a TW Ommi. Until I'm caught up. I'll never catch up. I think I'm now at 12 out of 18 of the required Ommies. So it's just 6 more, which means 12 more. 12 more Ommies and I'll be done. Until they start adding more required TW Omicrons. Well, that's why I bought it, Elto. If it was 20, I wouldn't have purchased it. But at 10, and for the comfort it'll give me knowing that I can just go in and hit auto, I'll take that bet. I mean, I placed the Scout Trooper on me and I hate that one. That was just a complete waste of money. Complete waste of money, the scout troop one is. I mean, I say money. I mean ommies. So he's looking to see if Wampa can counter Qui-Gonulus. I don't like the odds there. There's a real risk of them just outright killing you. You deeply regret the Krennic army. Yeah, I think Karth's got that Krennic army, and even he hasn't had much use out of it. Much use. Although in this new set, there is a Wampacron that Karth has got. We're looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to that. So yeah. Krennic does indeed have an Army Goliath. He does indeed. I wouldn't recommend it. It enhances his value with, whatchamacallit? With Death Trooper. And Death Trooper these days goes towards DTMG. That's a weird-ass team you're running there, Arnold. Darth Revan with Thrawn, Vader, Sith Marauder, and Basti Fallen. So he wants to fracture Anakin and then kill the whole team. Is Afra of much value anymore? She's okay. She's okay. She can do some good stuff. Especially if you start throwing armies on her. But she just particularly shines when her Datacron is around. That's the thing with Afra. And of course she does have combat missions within TB as well. So there's a little bit of value there. BT1 is a particularly enjoyable character, I find. But she's just low priority, traitor. She's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. She's just low priority. So mine is still R5. One day I'll take her to like R7, R8. Along with her droids. But today is not that day. If Jabba doesn't have a good DC, Afra still works for me. Yep, Afra can still occasionally take out Jabba. It's just hard with the current Datacron set to do so. Alright, what you gonna do there, buddy? Just wait for the Lightspeed bundle. The Lightspeed bundle for Afra. Ooh. Yeah, passing it around to get the fear off. Oh no, you're locked behind Mace Window. Okay. Alright, the fear. The fear did stop Anakin from taking the bonus turn. This is good. I like it. Gotta get rid of Anakin. Bananakin. Bananakin. Boo, yeet, yeet, skeet, delete. Nice. And it's home sailing now. Nothing is a real threat to him anymore. Good times. I use Afra for Finn Zori. Does that actually work, Boris? I'm thinking Finn Zori with a Holdocron here. You're not spending 1,000 Kairos to get Afra, rather just pay $50? That's fair. I have 1,000 Kairos. Would you like them? You can't have them! You get it? Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty fair. Oh, looks like his opponent is stuck. His opponent looks stuck, can't clear south wall, and looks like Arnold's going to get the full clear. Who in their right mind is putting Phoenix on the starting lineup of a rebel team? Why is Phoenix on the starting lineup? You see that profundity there? The profundity with... What on earth is this guy doing? He's nerfed his profundity in order to put a crappy profundity and keep a crappy home 1. Alright. He's got the Falcon with the home 1, yeah, but he's also put the Rebel Y-Wing in there. And is that Biggs? I can't tell if that's Biggs or Wedge. And then but that's not going to do anything. It might as well not be there, and then you can have a decent home one, or you could just save your profundity for offense and use it to win for good banners. But whatever. Don't know why I'm complaining about Arnold's opponent. Is that our fleet payout? Woohoo! 400 crystals! Yeah! We did it, guys. Guess he doesn't have the ships to stop using home one. Probably. What's the plan for the rest of the stream? I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead, I thought we'd just chill. We'll just hang out and watch Arnold. Instead of watching Arnold on Arnold's stream, you could just watch Arnold with me. And we can just make up stuff. Tomorrow you can buy another Night Trooper pack. I don't think that's in my interest. I can't just spend all my crystals. I know what you mean though. You're like, how you'll be 11.3 crystals, so you could buy one more pack. Thing is, unless I get to 7 stars, it doesn't really matter, right? And I'm not gonna get there because I need like an extra 60 shards. So it's a little bit rough. It's a little bit funny. That feeling inside. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're in the world. You're not an Arnold fan? Off to do GAC. Catch you later. Peace out, Athe. Enjoy your GAC. Hope you win, buddy. Just got to hear. Do you think Night Trooper could also work with GG? With GG? Why with GG? I'm not sure why he would work with GG. What's your thought process there, Alex? Bam, ba-dam, bam. Turn meter manipulation, attack on special. So you're thinking about the blight causing true damage because turn meter removal, right? This character takes bonus true damage whenever they lose turn meter from an enemy. When they can be evaded, which can't be evaded and can't defeat the removal stacks. Maybe? Maybe? It might work? Not sure. Might be fun. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait a minute. Is this profundity with the Phantom and the Ghost getting absolutely wrecked? Yes it is. Yes it is. Good night, Goliath. Sleep well, buddy. In the same vein, you could say like Geos could work because they do a lot of turn meter removal as well. So does Queen Amidala, right? Doesn't Queen Amidala do turn meter removal that can't be resisted? Is it when people attack out of turn? Something like that. Let's see. Whenever an enemy attacks out of turn, they're inflicted with a dot for 1 turn, which can't be evaded or resisted, and remove 10% turn meter from all enemies, which can't be resisted. So yeah. That would be funny. The Phantom dodged there. It was the Phantom dodge. Sorry, I've had a work message come through real quick, guys. Sorry. Did he have the Outrider as a reinforcement? I think he did, yeah. Which doesn't make any sense. Considering, you know, he had the Phantom and the Ghost on the starting lineup. Seems a bit weird. Okay. That should be fine. Good business. Good business. Okay, so what has he got? He's got a home one, which he's put down that has kind of absorbed all of his, you know, profundity team. And then he's got this Chimera team to use against this Executrix team. I feel like Arnold's going to sweep so heavily here. So heavily. Like this battle's a bit of a joke to him. Does he also have Executor? He also has Executor available. He's not going to struggle on... Yeah, I'll join you in VC now. Hey, buddy, what's up?
What's up, nerd?
What's up, nerd? How you doing? Did you get your 7-star Night Trooper yet, Garth?
No, I'm 6.
You got him to 6. Good business, man. What's the actual Datacron? I can't remember.
Oh, it's a giant load of bollocks. How about that?
In a good way or a bad way?
Oh, just absolutely asinine. It's gonna be like it's gonna make DTMG meta for
Don't
for 4
tell
months.
me that, Garth.
Where's
I
the
don't-
damn?
I don't want to spend my 10k crystals. Don't
Well,
make
because
me.
the way you can set up the cron,
Mm-hmm.
which is so stupid that they did this.
Yeah.
So Night Troopers level 9, which it is all one giant block of text. It is all included, okay?
Okay.
At the start of the battle, he gains 75% potency and 25 speed until the end of the encounter.
Okay.
Whenever an enemy is inflicted with a stack of blight, they inflict themselves with another stack.
Yep. Okay.
Which can't be dispelled until the end of the encounter or until they recover to full health. Whenever the enemy that already had blight is inflicted with another stack of blight,
They spread it, don't they, to a random enemy, enemy?
yeah, an enemy that already had blight is inflicted with another stack of blight by an ally, inflict blight on another random enemy that doesn't have it, which can't be dispelled until they recover to full health. When Night Trooper uses Shambling Shot, they gain an additional 3 stacks of blight until the end of the encounter. Whenever an ally or an enemy gains or is inflicted with blight, Night Trooper recovers 20% health and gains 25% offense, stacking for 2 turns.
Yeah.
That is all his level 9. Now
And
we go.
It's only a
we know-
library.
Yeah, he's an attacker, okay? So we know that the attacker one's already locked in. So
Mhm.
then you go to the attacker level 6 and you pick up the whenever an attacker critically hits, they attack again.
Oh,
Limit once
God.
per turn.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they gain 10% defense penetration stacking. So basically, they crit once and they attack again and they crit again. They just
Yeah.
gain defense penetration.
Yeah, yeah.
And then whenever they attack out of turn, they deal bonus true damage, which can't be evaded. Now, Night Trooper has a status effect called Alert, which allows him to assist whenever an ally uses a special.
Yeah, okay.
So that'll be fun. And then, since we know he's going to be with DTMG, because I can't really imagine it being anywhere else, Darkseid has a real fun level 3 for DTMG. The first time the tank ally is defeated, revive them with 100% health. Reset their cooldowns, and they gain a bonus turn.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty for a DTMG tank. Somebody in chat was saying earlier, actually, that ever thought about putting Night Trooper inside of a GG team?
The blight part of it, sure, but I don't.
I mean, that is the limit of the real benefit. Is the blight.
Yeah. I don't know. If you don't have STAP, then sure, but STAP requires a full team of Void Separatists.
Yeah.
To function, so you can't break that.
Yeah, but the Datacron is about to disappear as well. So I'm not sure how valuable he is without it.
Ami is very powerful.
It's very powerful regardless.
Yeah. Okay. You get the bonus turn at the beginning of the battle, which allows you to start ramping stats for GG really quickly. You get the bonus turn every time the enemy moves.
Yep.
So the only thing you'll pick up one of these new crons and go have a field day with it. It's like, oh, what can we do to support this? Wouldn't it be really weird if STAP had the same attacker level 6 that Night Trooper does, where if it critically hits, he attacks again?
Yeah, that's pretty gnarly.
Oh no, look at that. I put target and then I immediately pinned your ass. Darn it, man, that's gonna be rough. Now I think it'll be really because I think without the Cron in GAC, STAP was still beating up on Leia.
Which is nice.
So I don't think that's going to change. I think you'll just get a little hairier because it's going to be more mechanically, more relic level dependent. But yeah, Night Trooper is going to... It's going to be stupid, man. Oh, and our Cooks has been tagging me relentlessly.
About what?
Oh, just
Does he want to make you a meal? Or?
No. Well, so funny part is the cron that from the event is bugged, and it allowed him to roll. It allowed him to roll armor penetration, which is a stat that's not available.
Okay, I mean, I'm not surprised, but
so
but I'm kind of surprised.
He's got 75% armor penetration and 80% defense on this.
Oh god. Yeah, that's kind of nuts.
Yeah, that's gonna. He's for the cron that I just described is what he's got. That is. I told him what to re-roll towards, but
yeah,
dude, it's gonna be so painful to see this team because you're gonna have to go after DTMG with a non-revive mechanic because DTMG will revive. He will have his cooldowns reset, and he will immediately revive the rest of the team.
Yep.
If anybody's dead, that's brutal. If you could get high defense on this set, man, alive, would that just be so painful to get through?
Oh my god.
Oh. Also, by the way, Jedi Consulars is off the rails too. She'll probably be the 5th for.
Oh god Almighty! Yeah, I was reading it the other day.
Yeah.
Hers is insane.
He'll be
sorry, not hers.
Yeah. He'll be the 5th for JMK and a couple other teams real hard and fast.
Well, once the Padme Cron disappears, don't you think? You think we'll still be using Padme, right?
I think that Padme's Cron will still be the dominant one, just because the fact that it just reduces that incoming damage. I think teams like Bo and even mirror matching will get way easier with the new set.
Yeah.
Unless you were able to get all defense rolls and then just laugh maniacally on the way to the bank as they try to just burst you down in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But the fact that he can revive himself on the level 6 makes it just stupid.
Yeah.
That is the funniest thing to me I've ever seen. Like, oh, when your healer goes down for the first time, bring him back.
Bring him back. Heal him up, baby. Heal him up. Yeah, it'd be quite useful for Visas as well.
Well, Visas doesn't need that one because her level 9 does that outright.
Oh, does it really? I can't remember. I remember Visas' one looking good on paper, but I can't remember what it actually does.
She is defeated. If there is at least one other ally active, you revive all defeated allies, and other allies recover 100% health and protection, gain 100% turn meter, and 100% offense stacking until the end of battle.
That's just nuts, man. Like, could you imagine? Because the thing is a lot of people will go directly after Visas, right? But this will be useful on offense, regardless, right? I wonder if the stat boosts trigger even if she can't revive, even if it's like a permadeath.
It would probably be on the condition of her revivals, but
probably.
Doesn't say that.
I don't know if there's a way for us to check mechanics of Datacrons in Sugar.gg. But it'd be pretty easy to test. But
there's an and there, so yeah, it should. Even if you can't revive anybody. So
even if she can't revive is what I mean. So say you perma-kill her, do they still get 100% health and protection and 100% turn meter and 100% offense? Because that's still super valuable.
Let's see. The first time she's defeated, if there is at least another active ally, revive all other defeated allies and other allies.
Oh yeah, she doesn't revive herself though.
No, she doesn't herself. No, so you still need the level 6 for it.
So that means that's actually really good.
Yeah, they put her down. She's like a huge bird down.
Said, do not it's like if you kill her, which you're going to want to if you're facing off against Starkiller on defense, you want to kill her. But then you've just given the whole team 100% turn meter, 100% offense, 100% health and protection for the rest of battle. Like Starkiller, double up his health, give him 100% offense, and watch him drop a ship on your face. That's kind of nasty. Hey, Amy, how you doing?
You just take that tier level 6. The first time each healer is defeated, they are revived and recover 100% health.
Yeah.
So you just take that. So it's like, oh look, she's down, she's back, and things are still going. I'm like, oh, this is gonna get nuts.
Things are even worse for you. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just happy that this is the last week of the Resistance Cron because I'm
fudge so that cron. Fudge that cron all the way to the back of the fridge. You know what I mean?
Oh, that way and so much more. I am so done with it. I don't care about it.
All right, fine. We're doing it. Stupid Night Trooper. I should be able to get him up to 6 stars. I need 53 shards, and I can buy. Hang on, 10,000 divided by 1,300. I can buy 7 packs. Times that by 7, we'll get 53 shards. 53 shards. Okay, yeah. If I get all Swevens, we should be fine. All right.
Your will crumbled.
Hey, Karth spoke to me about Datacrons and stuff, and it sounded so good.
The Datacron for the team that. Are we sure we're gonna have the full team within?
Doesn't matter, dude.
DTMG, you'll work so well
under
with.
DTMG, it's gonna be nutty. Drop Stormtrooper, and you're gonna have a freaking cakewalk.
Oh man. The thing is, I know as soon as I get a 5, it's kind of cooked. Oh man.
Come on, get after it.
Okay, fine, I'll do it. Okay, you watch me get a 5 straight away here. If I get a 5, I'm gonna stop.
I'm gonna watch you get a 330.
I'm not Death's Helm, man. It's a 7. Okay, as long as we get 7s, I'll keep going. This sucks. Come on. Okay, still a 7. You get a 5. That happened before, Nightfox. You remember? All right.
So I gotta remember to finish climbing.
7. Okay, we're still pulling the 7s. Oh man! Don't give me a 5. It's a 5. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm stopping.
No, keep going. Keep going.
I can't. I can't hit that 85 now. It's impossible now. Because I need. Well, I suppose I could luck out and pull a 15. If I pulled a 15, That would be a
you
plus
don't
7.
you don't know until you run out of crystals. Okay.
You don't know until you know. Oh my god. That 5.
Pose the other side of the coin. I want you to stop, but to pose the other side, you're just likely to pull something more than 5 now.
It's not been good. We're gonna be too short at 1300. Oh my god. There's another 5, you son of a bitch. Oh man. So we're gonna be 4 short. Okay. So last one. This would have to be a 15 or something. A 7. Damn it. 84 out of 85. God damn it. Oh man. Okay, I'll have to just...
Does the 5 bonus shards you get from the one thing today, is that gonna set you back?
Hey, Wolfie.
From the one thing?
Wolfie. You gotta understand.
Oh, god damn it, Garth. What?
You gotta understand. There's a reason why I encouraged it.
I've had this happen. Has anybody else had this happen recently?
Yeah,
Like,
it's a bug with gifting right now.
It's a gifting bug.
It'll either lock you out right here, or when you open it, it won't really appear. Like the UI doesn't do anything, and you have to wait for it like to automatically kind of like stop and then hit the skip.
Oh, okay. I'll wait for it to
Whatever.
time out.
Well, no, you have to reset. When the
Oh,
bug's
do I have
there,
to?
you have,
I have to
this
close it, do
one-
I?
Yeah, this one you hit the bug.
Okay, I'll close it out. Then.
But the other, if it does open, just let the animation in the back play before you hit the skip button. Because if you hit the skip button, it will just tell you to pound sand and start over.
Oh, that's a bit weird. What if you're
Well,
99 out of 100 and you pull a 330? I would cry. I'd be like, yay, shard shop currency.
I did that with Wrecker. I pulled a 230 when I was like 10 away from 100.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Isn't a 230 even rarer than a 330?
It is. It's rarer. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Which was even more obnoxious. I will not deny these things.
Okay, back in the game now. Thank you, Karth. We'll be able to get the 6-star. Woo! Thank you, Karth. Hey, round of applause in chat. There was much rejoicing for whaling. Oh god. Okay, so now the good side is we know 100% that we'll at least get the 7-star unlock. But so it's a Swevin. It's a Swevin again. Oh yes, I think so, right? Or do we need to be at 10? Is it 10 out of 100 I need to get to?
But remember, you're getting 5.
You'll get 10 more from the next tier being complete.
Yeah, because you get 5 for first time, 5 for daily.
Yeah. So you'll get.
Oh wait a minute. I need to actually do this. I need to actually promote him first, right?
Yeah.
Oui.
So I'm 6 out of 100 right now. So when I do this tier, I'll get the extra 5, and then I should be fine for the end of the event, right?
Yeah. So you'll be like 15 out of 100. So.
Oh, sick.
You'll finish technically with 5.
So do you start with a basic then? So you get blight on yourself first. So basic, second special.
I would start with this first special to get alert on yourself, because then you'll assist.
Whenever an ally gains bonus turn meter, not 100% turn meter, this character gains 10% turn meter and he swists. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. Cool. That makes sense.
So you do that, and then when you just start smashing specials,
and then he assists, and now he's got blight. Okay, makes sense. Well, I'm going for literally the worst character possible here, focusing on Sunfac, but whatever. There we go. Oh crap! I shouldn't have. Oh no, then I should have done Shambling Shot. But they died, so it's fine. Boop boop boop. Doop doo 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 doo. Wheel. I have seen Sabine's Cron. We went over all the Crons the other day. Sabine's Cron looks pretty good, actually.
I'm to go right up on that shit. Ugh.
dude, there's so many crons. Like,
It's insane.
and not even.
I
not
genuinely
even
just
level
want to
9.
ignore the bonus thing. Just say like, look, make some calculated plays, but here are the level 9 crons for most people at our kind of GP bracket we should be looking to get.
Gotcha.
There's so many of the level 6s that are so like universally applicable, right? Like,
I saw some good stuff at even the level 3 level, where it's like the dark side bonus prot one is back.
Well, get the. But,
Oh god,
that's
yeah.
good for
Wampa.
That's good for Wampa. good for Vader. Or Lord Vader. But the tank revive level 3 is gonna be great for like Malgus and a couple other teams where it's just like, oh, look at that, they came back. Like characters where they like it'll be a good one to replace even with well, not really with Reba, because she's not really what I'd call a useful. Yeah, you're 16 of 100, so there you go.
16 out of 100, so yeah,
and you
6
still
days
got
left.
6 K crystals.
Thank you so much, Cart. That's so kind of you. Yeah, so we'll gain 90 shards over the remainder of the event, which will put us at 6 out of 100.
Yep.
At the end of it.
Or
Sick.
You'll put you 6 in extra.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be extra shard shop currency, baby. Thoughts on mods? I'm not sure. Offense, I assume.
Potency, crit chance.
Offense, potency, crit chance. Yeah, because the outside of the Datacron, can the blight be resisted?
At all times. Even the Datacron.
Oh, it can't be resisted, actually. Yeah, can't be copied, dispelled, or resisted. Huh. Yeah. But obviously, you need stacks of blight on yourself first to do that. Yeah. But you still like, he's got other debuffs, like removing 100% turn meter, that can be resisted, and there's the crit chance down.
Yeah, but his basic will inflict heal immunity if he crits. So you want
crit chance for sure.
You'll probably do an offense set with a potency secondary, and then you'll do a potency cross, crit chance triangle, and then offense on the arrow, and then as much percent offense as you can get on the diamond.
I think he needs accuracy. Have you seen his shooting?
Oh my god, he doesn't need accuracy. He just shoots at everybody.
Alexander, so we bought the $30 marquee pack, and we spent about 21,000 crystals. Yeah, it's a lot of crystals.
God awful.
I just want to say that I just got new tires for my car, and I think you spent more on that character than I spent on tires.
That can't be true. That can't be true.
Well, not including the labor and the disposal fee of the old tires, but the actual cost of the new tires themselves, yes.
Was $130? You're full of shit.
Yes, because it was buy one get one free.
$130 for a set of tires.
Holy
yes, for just the tires.
You're full of shit. What are you driving that has that cheap a tire?
A Nissan Altima.
I think that Slan gave him a little bit of the the over the trouser pool noodle action, sweeten the pot a little bit.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Last time I bought tires for my truck, it was $1,500 for the set.
It also wasn't $130. It was 21,000 crystals. 21,000 crystals is more than $130, isn't it?
It's like you.
No.
You
20. Well,
did you gift him crystals as payment instead? You're like, you play Swigger, right?
A vault is 16.5, but Scribe had about 20K to start with.
But he
didn't
20K
spend
crystals.
20. No, he didn't, because he.
We're talking about two different things. He spent the equivalent of 20K crystals, which I was saying is $150 worth of crystals. Sure. I get that he didn't physically swipe his credit card, but I'm just using that as a prog.
No, the only actual money I spent was the $30 marquee pack. I spent that, and obviously all the crystals is
exactly. But I'm sorry. The thing I'm getting caught up on is the fact that the
cheap tires.
Cheap tires. I'm worried about you, Slan. You're not going to come home one day.
No, it was
Slan,
on a really good deal.
Don't
get me wrong. The total bill was something like under 600, like just under $600. But
we got you. That
sounds like the amount I spent on crystals this weekend.
Yeah, which is insane.
Yeah,
I want that price won't put one tire on my truck, says Sean. Ruh-roh.
That I bought a vault on the alt to get materials to kind of get the raid teams going.
Yeah,
and be be the R7 stuff. And then so I went through all that, And then the new Datacron set came out, and I blew through a few K crystals on my main account, just dicking around with that, getting the getting that Gar Saxon Kron ready to rock and roll.
Oh man, yeah, I want that Gar Saxon Kron so bad.
And then this event came out, and so I had to buy a vault for each account to get him to the corresponding star levels I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to buy another one so that I had some crystals in the account for when Conquest starts.
Karth, I like Meathead, and I want Meathead to keep having a reasonable living, but God, man.
Have to is a relative terminology. I understand what I'm doing here, and that's not including I bought the $30 pack on both accounts, and then I bought the energy a few times for my main account because
Oh, was that the mod energy with Conquest energy?
It's
Mod and Cantina spacing normal.
Yeah, that thing was insane.
There's also a thing in the web store right now. I posted a picture of it. It's actually interesting, but I don't think it's a terribly good value. It's a random chance of Cantina energy, effectively a refund of crystals.
Oh yeah, it's the ultimate resource pack, is it? It's 1,500 crystals. You can get up to 2k crystals, up to 1,000 Cantina energy, and then some Kyrotech as well, right?
Yeah. Let me gamble 1,500 crystals for the chance.
It's like a 5% chance you get a full refund and you're getting some sort of Cantina energy.
5%? No. It's a 1.5% chance.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Same practical effect. You're very unlikely to.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you want to conflate what it would cost to get 500 Cantina energy, which is probably about 500 crystals in its own right. The 10 Cairo salvage is what worth? Stack of 50 is only worth 1,400. So.
Yeah. So, 25 is what, 700 crystals, is it?
Yeah.
So 2.5 then is 70 crystals. Times that by 4, you're getting. Hang on, what did I say? Times that by 4, 280 crystals if you get 10 Cairo.
Yeah, per each one.
Yeah. So 560 minimum crystals there.
If you get the worst roll possible and everything, you're down about 250 crystals.
Yeah, but the thing is, for me, I don't need Kyrotech right now. Not really.
Oh yeah. So and that's expensive. Then that's expensive. I'd rather just spend the crystals straight on buying Cantina energy if that were the case. I wouldn't want to do this pack.
I think they'd have to do a little bit of bottom fluffing to entice me.
If the return on the crystals was 500 base instead of 250 base, then I would be more interested. I don't mind packs when you're gambling, but the minimum value is the break even. It's like how they do the Relic amplifier packs in the store.
Yeah.
The value on those, you break even no matter what.
Yeah. These are usually good. I normally buy out these, but obviously I spent more.
Comparatively, of course, to what it would take to buy it in the store. We're not talking about what it would take to farm those pieces.
Yeah. Yep. So I still have a decent supply actually, carbonite circuit boards and bronziums, but that's all going to disappear over the next 5 months because of all of these new relic characters. The 1800 marquees that they announced in the road ahead.
Well, so that was the one thing, is I have a sneaking suspicion that the Great Mothers will be a legendary event.
Okay. They didn't specifically say she was marquee.
They did not, but, and here, this is my thought behind that. The Great Mother Night Sisters is supposed to have the power level of Gungans.
Yes.
Gungans has a legendary.
Yes, this does not.
They said that, or
yes.
Yeah, no, it was in the post.
It's in the post.
Okay.
It's the kit designer said that the power level is around Gungans.
Should be around the same level as Gungans, which was a legendary, which makes sense to me. So I think what they're going to do is they're going to do a Night Sister legendary event with requiring Morgan, of course, as the character, as one of the characters.
And probably Night Trooper and Death Trooper Peridia.
Possibly, yeah.
I mean, they're the brand new characters. I'm sure they will.
And then let you. Well, but you're not.
It's just
a lot
double
of
dipping with
dipping.
Ahsoka. That's all it is. It's double dipping with Ahsoka. Yeah.
Yeah, but we know they're going to be what Night Troopers are a Relic 7 requirement, right? With the
for Ahsoka, yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, if
So it could be Relic 5 elsewhere.
I thought they might do something where it's like all the jank Night Sisters that people aren't taking up for the assault battle.
Could you imagine? It'll be, they said the team, the recommended team was with Acolyte, right?
Acolyte and Spirit. Yeah.
So Acolyte and Spirit. So they might be R7 requirements, whereas they released a pack recently that got them to R3.
3.
So I could see them being. It's a relic bump, and I'm okay with it. Truth be told, that's fine in my book. But could you imagine if the Great Mothers are a legendary event, and that legendary event requires Great Mothers to get Balin, who's an epic confrontation, and then Ahsoka requires Balin.
I mean, but the epic confrontations requiring legendaries is not unheard of because Revans to Malik. Hell, Bo-Katan from Bam. Gas
requiring Padme. I mean, I know that was back in the days where it was a lot easier, but it's not unheard of. So,
actually, that's been a thing. Every single epic confrontation, all 3 required a legendary.
Yeah.
Whiskey, I can't wait for Acolyte characters to come in game just so that we can destroy Yord. I just want to beat Yord over and over again.
I honestly do not see them coming to the game. Like,
they will. They will.
No, it's
eventually.
Been so poorly.
Eventually,
it'll
be at least a year
happen. Based on that.
Yeah, it'll happen. In a year's time, people will gotten tired of hating on the Acolytes.
maybe it will conclude in a better spot, and the series as a whole, 8 episodes, will be tolerable.
I haven't watched the latest one yet, actually.
I mean, remember they weren't expecting. We weren't expecting something from. Visions is what I was thinking of. Like, a lot of people liked Visions. We never got anything. That's like the one recent property that's coming to mind that we didn't get.
Name anything from Visions that
I've never seen
isn't already present in the game besides like light side Count Dooku.
General Grievous woman that was fighting on the hull of a Star Destroyer.
Wait, General Grievous woman?
Yeah, well,
it was species.
Well, not the same species. She just had 2 robot arms in addition to her 2 human arms, so she had a lot of lightsabers.
Sith Samurai.
You're talking about Visions, or are we talking about Tales of the Empire?
No, I'm talking about in Visions.
Visions is never coming, man. Like that's those are like the tail end of like what if projects. I don't see those ever coming to Sorga.
To Swago, yeah.
Because none of those are even considered canon. They're just like what if studio adaptations of random Star Wars themes. I mean, people did like them. I won't argue that. I don't see that.
Yeah.
And that was what I was trying to say, is that they do have some projects that don't come out.
Fair enough.
Oh, looks like we've got another guildie that's got Night Trooper to 7-star. Rannoch Reborn has done it. Rannoch Reborn. Taking Night Trooper to gear 13.
I'm not worried about it at all. Is because this is going into Conquest Week, so we've got the week off. I'm not going to get this live before TW starts, nor do I care to.
No.
So it's like, well, I've got a whole week to farm this.
Yep.
I'll get the Cron when I get my materials going, and then I'll re-roll some stuff. But yeah, I mean, I like the Cron's gonna be nutty, man. I think like DTMG is gonna be a bit of a pain in the butt while people are building up Crons.
Well, he's also dropped off quite a lot. Since he lost his own Cron, he doesn't feel anywhere near as good as he used to be.
Well, so the problem with DTMG right now is that the bolt goes both directions. So even though you can make, like, if you get a good armor pen Cron, like 150% plus, and you get like anywhere north of 30% offense on that, which I know that's asking a lot. They still have quite a bit of their former power, but it heavily is determined by how much relic investment you have in your Imperial Remnant squad, because you can't scale as well when you're like 5 or 3, and like, what is 50% offense going to do to a Relic 3 character? You're going to go up a couple K, but you're still going to be below what a Relic 8 character would have been naturally.
Yeah,
kind of thing. So I've been using it just fine. I haven't had much problem, but the problem that you run into frequently is just the bolt going both directions, and the fact that the bolt crons are still bugged.
Are they providing 75%?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The way they're coded, they still provide 75.
I don't think they're going to fix that. That's just like that's like the Gungans still getting the shield generator with 4 Gungans. It's never going to get fixed. I mean, even though they say he's fixed it.
Like, watch them fix it like right after the Kron dusts, and they're like, we got it.
No, they'll fix it. They'll fix it right as Jar Jar comes back. It's like, great, cool. Well, I missed the boat already.
Yeah. So it's because Jar Jar, when Jar Jar returns, we will be in the last season that Gungans will be featured on a Datacron set.
Yeah. Yeah, so people will have a month of the Datacron use if they've got it. But I mean, the thing is people have been undermanning with Boss Nass regardless. Well, not undermanning. Oh yeah. I mean, off manning, however you want to call it.
Well, honestly though, like Boss Nass with Watan Bor is like just stupid obnoxious. I know you faced it yesterday, but we faced it TW as well, and it's just like that is so dumb that works, and it drives me absolutely batty, because it was like that was the thing that annoyed me, right? Is that
the phalanx doesn't permataunt.
Well, the when we did there was the second sister bug a while ago, remember, where like she caused you to lock out when you
yeah, I remember.
And there was kind of a gentleman's agreement that we wouldn't exploit that kind of thing, but then you would see players who still would. And it's just like, for me, that really annoys me, because it's giving you an advantage you shouldn't have, and you're still full leaning into it. Like, you wouldn't have put the team down on defense if you didn't get the generator. So I'm just like, I feel like that's kind of just really unsportsmanship. Like, not a huge fan, because even when that bug was there, I didn't take advantage of it, and I don't like taking advantage of bugs that are like that in the game. Even when they had the Admiral Akbar one, it was like, I really want to, but I probably shouldn't. I think I still did it like once just to kind of see if it would cause a problem. And for my opponent it didn't, but by the time it was known what it was, so people just took in a different team to beat it. But
so Pilkis in chat, you're asking me why have I placed the Omicron on the Jar Jar team when the Jar Jar team can full auto without it? You're absolutely right. Jar Jar team can full auto the raid without the Omicron. Couple of things. You do need to manually target doing that, for one. Secondly, if I want to take 4 of these Gungans up to Relic 9, if I've got the Omi, I don't. You can't. If I've got the Omi, I'll be able to do that top end tier, and without it, I won't be able to 4-man it. So it gives me the option to save a Relic 9, basically, to get 3.7 mil. Other than that, it just makes it turn your brain off completely and full auto. Like, you could go in with a full squad of Relic 8 Gungans and hit full auto, and you'll probably win like 70% of the time. But each battle takes about 7 or 8 minutes to go through on that raid, and we've got to do 5 teams. I would rather save myself going further bald by having the Omicron on there and not worrying about it anymore. It's only 10 Omis.
Also faster.
It is faster, yeah. Yeah, exactly. For 10 Omis, it doesn't bother me that much. If it was 20, I definitely wouldn't do it.
Nate had a question for you in Twitch.
Oh, who did? Sorry? May?
Nate.
Oh, Nate, sorry. Nate.
Where are we putting all these teams after Ahsoka, Sisters 2.0, and Valen?
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah, good question. Good question. I've spoken about this with Karth beforehand. I theorized that Night Trooper will potentially... there's two options, right? We're most likely getting a Galactic Legend Thrawn after Ahsoka. How long that takes to come out, I don't know. But there's absolutely no way that they release Imperial Remnant tags for Night Trooper and this Death Trooper Peridia. And they stay with Enoch as their leadership. Enoch is like Thrawn's second-hand guy, right? He's the right-hand man to Thrawn. So they're eventually going to not work under Enoch. Not work under Enoch. They'll eventually move over to Galactic Legend Thrawn, most likely, and we'll get an extra +2 units, I would imagine, for that. Great Mothers are going to form their own Night Sister squad with...
Yeah, which they've already stated.
Yeah, exactly. With Morgan Elsbeth.
And
what if they do like they did with GI and Reva and completely drop the ball at trying to make 2 viable leaders?
Oh...
Well, I mean, I don't think they did. They just made one viable leader, and then one viable leader if you have the Omicron and TW.
Yeah, if you got GI's Omnis, he does perform better versus some counters with the Omicrons. But you know, most people don't want to put the Omni investment into TW, so Revenge just being the more constant choice.
Yeah. Wolfie makes a great comment actually there, but yeah, it's like Hux, right? Enoch is the equivalent of Hux. When Hux was released, he was a really solid First Order leadership, but then Slacker came out, and Hux just became a unit in the Slacker squad. That's what Enoch is. That's how I imagine Enoch is going to play out. It'll be Enoch is going to be the leadership for a new Imperial Remnant team. It's going to be really cool. And then booyah, we get Thrawn out, and Enoch just sits under Thrawn with the new Night Troopers and Death Trooper Peridia.
Yeah, I don't know what else they add to that team, because we still need one more character, and then potentially, which if it's one more character, there's no way Balin and Shin are designed to be underneath it. But the thing that I find really interesting, besides being thematic, is the mercenary tag, because
there's a mercenary tag.
Yeah, they're at I in that thing I sent you this morning.
You sent me something this morning?
Well, in patron chat.
In patron chat, you said something this morning.
Hold up. There's going to be a mercenary tag.
Yeah, this says in the coming months, including Imperial Remnants, Night Sisters, and a new mercenary tag and Ahsoka's own new squad. So,
I completely missed the mercenary tag.
So the thing about this like news drop we got from CG, we're getting effectively 4 teams, 4 whole squads.
It's a lot. I imagine mercenary tags are going to be plug and play.
I guarantee you the mercenary tag is how they get around. They're going to add a unique to it, and that's how they're going to get around alignment issues. Yeah,
like the unique will be mimic the tags of the leader.
Something like that. But I mean, because if Hondo doesn't get that mercenary tag, I'll be a little upset. But he should get pirate. Let's be honest. But I mean, I don't think they're going to give us a pirate squad at some point. So
yeah. Nate, I hope they do eventually expand the GAC board. In Kyber 1, it's not even top end. I'm not a top end Kyber 1 player. I'm a middle bottom end Kyber 1 player, and it already feels too small. So I want more.
Well, you're getting less and less player choice consequences for going either heavy offense or heavy defense, because there's so many options now that like you can just play everything.
Yeah, exactly. So I would like more, and I think we're still overdue for 4 fleets on defense.
Yeah, 4 fleets on defense.
At this point,
I think in 5v5 they're going to need to add probably at least a minimum of 3 more to ground.
Oh, to ground. I thought you were talking about fleet. Then 3 more fleets. No.
One more fleet. I honestly think they should do the 5v5 board should change to the 3v3 board, and just do each zone has 5.
Oh my god.
Because I think
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna suck initially, but then you have to start balancing out your offensive and defensive options. Like right now, we're not being punished for power condensing teams because you can put Cal with Ray and say, well, I'm not going to use Seer on offense, so whatever, who gives a shit. But there has to be some sort of balance that goes with it. Now, I get you, Wolfie. It's almost too. I agree that's excessive. But I mean, by the time we're done with the end of this year, we're gonna have 4 more meta teams.
Yep, and a Galactic Legend.
Like,
unless you're counting that as one of the teams. Sorry.
Well, yeah, that's one of the teams. You have GL Ahsoka, Balin Skull, Night Sisters, and Imperial Remnant. There just needs to be something that they do to make it that your roster is able to either. So, Months, we're talking about Kyber 1 in particular. We're not talking about everybody. We're talking about Kyber 1 in particular needs a bigger GAC. Yeah, because specifically Kyber 1. Small. I don't think it should be anywhere outside of Kyber 1 that they make these changes.
No, neither do I.
All of Kyber.
And I know that's not how they've typically done it, but if it necessitates adding an additional league within it, something above Kyber,
which might be the easiest way to do it.
Exactly.
So rewards, I think that's the easiest way to do it. It's just all right. Once you get to 3,800 points, you're in Beskar League, and then here in this area, you get more points, but it's going to take more time to do your GAC. And then players can adjust to that as they want.
Do you mean a Cortosis League, right? Yeah. Is it Cortosis?
Oh my God. Yeah, it is. Get out of here.
Uwu League.
Uwu.
So you need to watch the next episode because
I haven't seen it yet.
There's just the part that kills me about the next episode is the immediate
hard on
lore conflict that they immediately throw out there. Like,
oh, okay.
I'm sure you know how this thing does a stuff and things? Well, it also does these other stuff and things that conflict with the other stuff and things it allowed us to do. You're like, wait a minute. You can't have 2 negatives in the same thing. Like,
you can't not do that. Wait, what?
It's nutty.
Yeah. So okay. I'll have to watch it. I haven't had the chance yet. Maybe I'll watch it as we end the stream now.
That's what I'm talking about, Wolfie.
I also need to watch the next episode of The Boys. I think that's out as well. So.
Boys back in town.
Boys are back in town.
I'm just interested to see what they do with everything else. But I mean, I just can't see the Great Mothers being just a marquee. Like, that sounds almost like insulting.
I think I said it on Tribe Talks, but I always felt like Great Mothers should have been a Galactic Legend for them. But I appreciate that could be a little bit high.
Ooh, I can.
Sorry, I rolled a 17 and 3 for a +4 on speed. Now I need to calibrate. We need to calibrate.
I mean, I can see Legendary, and the reason why is because right now, Knights, like, generally speaking, I feel like most factions go through an escalation tier of they get
son of a bitch.
Really good marquee.
Fucking rolled the speed, rolled 3 speed. Yeah, like, come on, dude. I'll take it.
Roll it again.
Well, it's maxed out. Yeah, re-roll it. No, I'm not going to re-roll it, but...
Start over. Delete the mod.
Delete the mod. Set it. Oh, there's another one here. Oh, but I don't have the... the thing.
There's just too many things with this. Well, the one thing I think I found interesting is the fact that this Galactic Legend is such a long release time frame.
I like it. I like it better because I think they rushed... In my opinion, I think they rushed Leia's event fast.
They had to.
Because the raid,
even Jabba's event, I feel like, was pretty fast. My favorite release drawouts going back in the day were like JMK. I feel like that felt a little bit
I feel like the only reason that she is as delayed as she is because of the fact that they wanted Ezra to be something more than a marquee.
I'm still confused. Like, I'm still genuinely confused about what Ahsoka is going to be. She doesn't make any sense to me.
I am genuinely confused as to why they're going to have a triple Ami character tied to a GL. Who
knows?
Really weird to me.
There's no way there's no way he gets GAC Omis. It can't be.
Oh, I mean,
What?
yeah. I
A
just
triple
don't know.
Omi, a triple GAC Omi GL, like.
Or they give us a break and he doesn't get any. But
I was gonna say, what if
equally as weird?
Posing the question here, what if they did something really out of left field where it was TB Omis? I know that means that means no one's gonna apply
Cal?
them.
That
But they
means
did that with
we
Cal
can
Kestis.
save 3 Omis, as far as I'm concerned.
But to me that's kind of like it feels bad kind of thing, because if a Galactic Legend needs that much Omicron support,
I think the point being is that you would be able to separate him.
I mean,
Maybe.
right.
That's the question. Again, I'm not saying this is a good idea. I'm just.
All right, you're just spitballing.
I'm
I hear you.
yes-handing. I'm
I hear you.
yes-handing.
Yeah, but I don't like the idea of a Galactic Legend not being able to knock down decent.
Yeah, if
So,
it's GAC Omis and then you take it into TW and Ahsoka just doesn't do anything, that would. I don't mean don't do anything. If it can't beat other GLs, I would be really annoyed. I'd be like, what the hell, man?
I still think CG needs to reevaluate their fundamental Omicron policy that maybe they started to with this new one, this Bombardier one, but they need to really reevaluate the value of an Omicron mat versus the mode it's being applied to.
Well,
I feel like
I don't know. All I was going to say is I actually don't mind if they release Ezra triple Omi and he's TB, I'd be completely fine with that. Like, let's just put that out there.
As long as he performs like Cal does outside of TB, then I don't care.
I'm sure he'll be a great character. So if that's still the case, then I'm absolutely fine with it. But like, I get a little bit apprehensive about if it's a TW or GAC Omi team that makes that Galactic Legend team just a little bit lackluster in one of the other. Well, either unstoppable in TW and crap in GAC, or unstoppable in GAC and crap in TW. I don't want either of those.
But the thing is, too, is that it wouldn't be the first time that they have put GAC Omis on with a GL. Because, I mean, they've done it with Chrysanthemum, and they've done it with Drogon.
Yeah, but there's single Omis. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know. But they very well.
Counterpoint, Ben Solo.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Ben Solo is a triple Omi GL character. Yeah, that's
now that was clearly the oldest GL that was clearly starting to suffer because of meta evolution. Whereas we're now talking about the newest GL on the docket, so of course it won't be that weak.
Well, and then the other side of the coin too is like, does it become a JMK cat situation where it's like, without it is far superiorly, or so it's far inferior.
Yeah,
much worse if you don't have them together. Because then I kind of feel bad for anybody who can't. Because I can almost bet your bottom dollar. I feel like that conquest is gonna be a little rough.
Well, it won't be for you.
I think there's gonna be Imperial Remnant callouts. I bet there's gonna be Phoenix. I bet there's gonna be. I bet the 40 battles essentially is going to be Imperial Remnant and Phoenix sort of themes.
Could be.
Probably have callouts to individual surviving of Phoenix members, or character Hondo, like characters Ezra interacted with.
I'm really hoping that Ahsoka has some Phoenix requirements.
Yeah, I think there's a strong case again.
They could make really high
unknown requirements.
If they make the Phoenix ones really high relic requirements, that'd be totally on board with me, provided it's not Sabine or Ezra.
I hope it could be an Ezra.
I mean, we've already seen one of the overlap requirements being gas.
Yeah,
gas at relic 8. Yeah.
So, I'd expect to see 2 more overlaps with existing GLs or GL ships. That would take out the remaining 12. Taking out 2 would mean we have 2 left. We probably have a ship
So we have 9 left, and we have the 2 other marquees. So 7 left. 7 more characters to go through. I clearly think Plo, if they did Asajj, I think they're going to do Plo Koon, and I think they're going to do Barris.
Mm-hmm. Clone Wars Chewie coming. I mean, yeah, Clone Wars Chewie. I mean, yeah. Why not? He needs to be a requirement eventually at some point, right? And so does Cup. Cup can be the other one.
Cup will be the requirement for Galactic Legend Cal Kestis.
Yeah.
All right. You think we're getting another Cal? Have they announced another Jedi Fallen Order game?
They did say it's a trilogy. It's just we don't have like any timeline on them.
It's the project currently just titled Jedi Survivor Theory, something like that.
Oh, okay, cool. Jedi Fallen Survivor.
I think it's going to be something like Redeemer or Reclaim. It's some Halo term.
There you go. But yeah, the game is in development. The only thing that sucks about the game right now is the lead for the last 2 games left the studio. So.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
We'll see if they can still forge the same path and ideology.
Still crazy to me that the 2 people that founded that studio were the people who made Call of Duty: Modern Warfare, like the old one.
Yeah, when it was
those
good.
2 people. Well, I've bitten back my tongue a little bit about the whole when it was good Call of Duty, because I'll be honest, I think that was just because we were young and there was nothing else at the time. I think it's still the same, and people who that is their first shooter game, it's still a fantastic experience. It's just we have so many nostalgic memories of that old one. I think it's genuinely the same game. Not saying the olds were bad or good, not saying the news are bad or good. I just think it's.
I think honestly though, it's just the mechanic, as the mechanics change and evolve in the game itself, the maps themselves, and the microtransactions that evolve with it. I think there just became more and more that put a negative taste in your mouth. But if that's what you were exposed to out the rip, it doesn't bother you.
Yeah.
Because that's just how it is.
That was my first game on Xbox 360.
You know, it's like people who started playing Galaxy of Heroes day one versus people who joined even a few years later, you know, their experience is wildly different because they don't have those same memories of going through the growing pains of like introducing mods to the game, or you know, the pain of going from gear 11 to gear 12 for the first time. You know, things of that nature. So it's like they're things that we look back on differently, and so I think that's the same thing with older games, is that it's what your impact was, and you saw the industry change and didn't like that, and so that's where the bad taste comes from. Not that
definitely.
Different,
it's definitely more of a social response, not necessarily just to Call of Duty, but it's had that social bleed over from, you know, stuff like Battlefront 2 coming out with a boatload of microtransactions and all the games that have been slowly incorporating it. You look at things like FIFA Ultimate Team and the amount of money that makes. It's like it's got the connotations associated with that sort of business practice pisses people off, even though those are the games that make the most money in the world by a large margin. Like, there's a reason why everything has got microtransaction in. It's because it makes people a crap load of money.
There's a really popular clip of Pirate Software explaining like the rough video game prices model and like what he generally bans it as. Like, $10 to $20 is your indie game, $30 is like your premier indie game, $40 is your AA. $50 is your AA, $60 is your AAA, and $70 is crap. Like you should not. And then
the $120 is actually outselling the 70. Is outselling the base price of the game when it's like $60. There's the $130 pack sells more. It's crazy, absolutely crazy.
Put, like, one thing in it that makes it like on paper worth the value, and then you know people just go, well, that's what things cost now.
Yeah,
like
but
you're the reason why people do this.
He was also the guy that shone the light on, you know, the fact that the $15 cosmetic mount in World of Warcraft made more money than all of StarCraft 2 did.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole game that cost millions to produce, or something that probably took, you know, a product guy in the dev team a day or two to make. One guy's salary for a couple of hours has made more money than the entire production of StarCraft 2. It's like, okay.
It's like Garth single-handedly can mathematically fund any whale pack that CG makes because it's like, oh yeah, they bought it, so that was worth our development time.
I mean, they even CG on their end though, they do limit how much you can throw at the wall.
Yeah, I mean they have to.
Effectively,
they want to be able to make things accessible to whales without making it too accessible because they still need to have that. It needs to have that competitive element to it. Otherwise, people won't see the value in getting that advantage for spending their money. So, hey, what's up, Ryrock? How you doing, buddy? We've just been talking shit, Oliver. To be honest, mate, we've just been nattering. Nothing important.
Yimming and yawing.
Exactly. This is similar to Tribe Talks, but different. Yeah.
But it's not Sunday.
It's
we
not
call it
Sunday.
the circle jerk.
We call it the circle jerk, featuring the pool noodle.
Whoa. Arnold very rarely shows up in the circle jerks.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Blood Trader, how you doing, buddy?
So Carthy, what's your projected raid score now?
Mine, I should get as long as B2 works. In the raid, I should be able to run everything at tier 8 and higher. And if that works, then my projected score should be easily like over 13 million.
Yeah,
Nice, dude.
I really hope they do keep that because there's two problems I see in the B2. There's the Relic 8 difficulty specifically, and then there's the call to assist thing. I hope they keep the call to assist thing. I can see them taking away the reducing the enrage timer.
It doesn't matter though. Like even like in Arnold's video, the enrage never got over like 40%.
Yeah, I think that's their issue. That's the thing. The actual raid battles are not hard. You're fighting the raid. You're fighting the enrage. You're not really fighting the enemies. The mechanics are not difficult.
So the thing of it is that B2 is triggering so many turns that he's suppressing the enrage very very quickly. But even if they took it away, he's triggering so many turns that he's calling to assist all the time that they're still going to wave clear pretty quickly. I don't think they would even cap out, even if they got rid of that mechanic. So then the only thing they can do is lock the leadership position to specifically leaders, which then means you can't use Jedi Consular anymore, which then causes their own
it causes different issues, doesn't it?
Yeah. So it's like I honest to God, and I agree with Arnold on this one, they should let it go because A, it's the most free to play accessible team in the raid. B, it requires R-rated investment to even capitalize on.
Well, no, you can do it at the lower relic levels.
You could, that's what I was doing earlier. Yeah.
You can do it at the lower relic levels, but it's just not as consistent.
Well, that's why I'm saying, what if they removed the leader thing from the Relic 8 alone? And they left it so the leader assisting is still perfectly fine with B2, where it's, again, I tried it on 2 different difficulties where I generally couldn't auto and get that success, but I could play manually and reliably get max score with that.
Right.
And neither of those difficulties were Relic 8.
Yeah. So House is asking, is it worth it to R8 Luminara? Personally, I say no, because you can hit the max reward track on this without doing that. You can hit it with like one Relic 9, one Relic 8 investment team, and you're better off doing Queen Amidala if you're going for Relic 9s. If you're going for max efficiency, I feel. And the rest you can actually have at Relic 5 and still hit like 10, 11 mil. Well, I know the max is 12, technically speaking, but 10.4 I think you need to, as your guild contribution to hit the max box.
You need 10.6 guild average for max box, and then you need 12.5 for max personal. So to hit the max personal track, you got to have 1 R9, and then I think everything else has to be
R7. Or even R5, probably.
No.
Clearly the number 1 team for all modes at this point and for raid score, and that does well in all modes, is the Cladme team.
Mm-hmm. Queen Amidala is the most
Arguable-
rewarding, yeah, for sure.
Arguably, number 2, if unchanged, is probably Separatist at this point. They're
You
the
think?
B2 lead. But the reason why is because 2 of those characters have overlapping requirements. They're Relic 7 for another reason. 3 if you count Newt in that team. I don't know if Newt's the ideal 3rd, 4th.
No,
I know Magna Guard is
it's
1.
Magna Guard, Stat, B2 is a lead, and then Sidious and Maul.
Okay, I didn't know if Stat was required in that.
Oh.
I've been using him. I just didn't know if you could get away with Newt. But either way, Magna Relic 5, bump him up to 7. You already have 2 characters at 7, so bump up B2 and bump up Stat, and that's lower amount of investment from what most people already have. Or if people don't have it, you're double dipping.
So if you do 1 R9 team and then 4 R5s, if you can max everything, that's 8.4. See, the thing I think people are going to struggle with is maxing that 15.
Yeah.
For
That
sure.
KV team is some poop.
So I would say you probably need, if you want to get max personal, you would probably need to be somewhere with the R9 team, which gives you what, 3.6, and then
3.6 is R9, yeah.
Yeah, and then 2.7 for an R8 team. That's 6.6 total.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing a
1.8.
6.3 total, by the way, right?
Yeah, total. So then you would need 2 R7 runs, and then the last run is just you need to break 600k minimum. So you could do that at R5.
Easily. Yeah, you could do that at R1. couldn't
You would need
R3.
R3, I think.
R3 is 1200. It's 1.2.
R5 is
R3 is 900.
Yeah.
R5 is
R-
1.8.
No,
No,
R5 is
R7's 1.8.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yes.
Apologies. I'm getting my phases mixed up. Yeah.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Difficulty 5 is Relic 7.
Sorry. Yeah,
Difficulty 4 is Relic
that's
5.
my brain not working there. Apologies. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
But
lined up.
the thing is too is that depending on that Jedi squad, you might need the R7 multiplier depending on what you have left over or what you're willing to bring up
Exactly.
to break the score. So it's like,
Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. If it's a choice between Jedi or Separatist, like Lumi Jedi or Separatist, I'll do Separatist to R7.
Yeah. And that's why I'm thinking, again, assuming Separatists don't get nerfed.
But that's simply. But I mean, the thing is, you can like Maul lead is already you can max score with a Maul lead, or at least I've seen the 1.8. So.
What's your back team?
Oh, the back is like I've gone full send on the back team as far as synergy is concerned.
Okay, that's what you want for the back team.
Well, exactly, because back is not going to.
Yeah, the problem is that Lumi team that you have, I can't get max box with that comp.
With that, so you need GMY. Lumi, Kit Fisto, GMY. That team plus 2 Jedi will get you a high score.
I don't use GMI. I use Cam, and I get max score.
Yeah, but how does your Keller and Beck team do?
I mean, Keller and Beck, no matter what iteration I do, the best iteration is with GMY and Cam and Mace and I think Ayla, and I got 700k out of 900k.
Oof.
With some of them being over relic. It is not the KB team. I'm genuinely looking at other leaders at this point. I've tried Qui-Gon a little bit.
See, I feel like it's a bit of a modding challenge because Jedi Master Adastra.
Yeah.
Is having good luck with the Beck lead, Shakti.
But is she running at Relic 9 though?
I believe that's where she did some of her initial test, or they did some of their initial testing.
Because she'll have the extra offense boost, won't she, from the modifier?
Yeah, but I think
they
lowered the tier just to see.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. Yeah.
But I want to say that the team they found to be the most consistent for that was Keller and Beck, Ayla, Shakti, Mace, and Kiatamindi. It appears that so basically what it's looking like, the GR teams outside of Queen Amidala, they need someone to tank.
Okay.
So
they both need my thing is both Jedi teams need a tank, and they each need a dispel on a basic, so either Plo or Shock.
Yeah, so Plo does well with Lumi because there's just all the damage is coming from Kit, really. Grandmaster Yoda helps keep the potency up around. You can throw basically whoever your other best Jedi is there. But Keller and Beck needs a solid squad if you want that to fly.
So out of the teams I've got here, all I'd have to do is swap Mace and GMY, and that would be fine.
Yeah, and you're still going to have this. Well, I mean, Mace needs a couple relic levels to be R7 for Beck, but
exactly.
I mean that's not the worst thing in the world.
No, I'm like
fantastic.
I was considering it before, just trying to take Mace to like R9. so it's like I don't mind that.
And you can do Qui-Gon's fine there too because he has a call to assist and he has the dispel on his special, so you have a second source of that. That will help a little bit. I'm probably gonna run Eth Koth just for kicks and giggles' sake.
Hell yeah, brother!
But
Koth has an R9 Eth Koth.
No, only R8. Calm down.
Oh, sorry. Is it
I thought I saw it was
Eth Koth?
R9. I feel like because I said welcome to the fam or something like that.
Oh, not me. I didn't do it.
Oliver, I don't have any alt accounts now.
He has my accounts.
And my account.
And my accounts are both bigger than his account, so.
Yeah.
My account's running the raid. Is how we.
Yeah.
Is the only reason to run it.
I was borrowing Slan's account to get raid footage done, so I recorded all the Gungans footage that I needed, and we recorded the 3-man, which took a long time to hammer out. But once I understood what I needed to do, it became a lot more reliable, but it's still kind of sketch.
But that sounds like the Hutt Cartel split in Crate Dragon, though, because it's like if it didn't go well
it's
on
just
the first
it's
pass,
just
you start over.
These take like 5 or 6 minutes before you have to reset instead of like a minute.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Genuinely, Hutt Cartel was like turn number 12.
Well, yeah.
You wouldn't be able to make that decision.
Yeah. You right.
You dropped $100 to get the new zombie trooper. Is the DC worth it? Karth seems to believe so. So.
I believe with the right level 3 and 6, it will be a quite an obnoxious Datacron, especially if you can bake a ton of defense into it. I don't think you need to have a high offensive part of it. But
make it clear that is in the high end stuff and low end stuff. Yes, it could be a stone wall, but it's also like it might just get beaten by a GL.
Oh, I mean, but to have DTMG call out a GL as a counter, that's a win.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Oh yeah, again, that's for big accounts.
Yeah,
and for very high level play. This is not a.
No, but they asked the question. Is the DC good? Yes, it's good.
Yep. Assuming you have DTMG.
You go that too.
Yep. Karth, what do you think the right level 3 and 6 are? I know you spoke about it earlier, but for the context of Phoenix Squadron 101.
Oh, okay. So the right level 3 is the tank revive. So when the first time a tank ally is defeated, they revive. And then they get that bonus turn. That's going to be really good for DTMG because if they don't take a revive prevention, that's going to suck. And then the right level 6 is the wordy attacker one, which you automatically roll the attacker subclass anyways. Because
well, it's like anything, right? You'll be locked into that.
You're locked into
level
that.
9.
Yeah. So you want whenever they critically hit, they attack again. That's the one you want for that.
So much blight.
Yeah, it's gonna be so much blight, man. Because it's not even on. If I remember correctly, now I'm gonna go back and look before I run my mouth again. Attacker.
I was actually still.
It doesn't care if it's his turn or not.
Whenever an attacker critically hits, they attack again. Otherwise, so he could be called to assist, and if he crits, he'll attack again.
Yep.
And if they don't crit, he's going to get defense pen. And whenever they
Yeah, I
attack out of turn,
really
they
surprised.
deal bonus true
And
damage.
Here's the fun part, though, Scribe. Here's the fun part. Is in Night Trooper's kit, he gains turn meter whenever an ally gains bonus turn meter when they don't have 100%. So you tell me what happens when
You use control the situation and gain 25% turn meter.
Yeah,
He's
You're gonna gain
an
another
extra
40.
10. Oh,
well,
oh.
10. Yeah, no, it's not per. It's not. Per.
Oh, it's not per. I thought you were going to say it is per. Yeah. So he's going to be gain 35% turn meter essentially, which is pretty sick. Is there any other baked in turn meter generation in that team? Oh my god! Hang on. Blight deals true damage when you lose turn meter. I know DTMG does it on his, like Dark Trooper Moff Gideon does it on his first special, but OG Stormtrooper does that as well, doesn't he? When you when you attack Stormtrooper while he's taunting, doesn't he remove turn meter?
Is
that Fost?
No.
Checking now.
No, that's
Yeah. In addition, Stormtrooper removes 10% turn meter for each enemy when he is damaged while taunting.
Well, but you won't have him in the team.
Well, exactly. That's what I was thinking about. Are we sure he's the one to remove? But I mean, obviously, not going to remove DTMG or Gideon.
You're not going to take Scout.
Which he can remove turn meter via stagger.
And you would rather have another attacker taking advantage of level 6 than another tank. Because
that's true. Oh
they would just go kill Stormtrooper and then Stormtrooper revive because it's just the first time a tank ally goes down.
An extra tank revive would be annoying as hell.
That attacker hitting again will be great for a Sith Trooper as well. Him constantly assisting, he's going to have advantage. He's going to crit. He's going to attack again. That's kind of nice. Although... Oh, and attacking out of turn doing bonus true damage? Yeah, that's going to be horrendous with Sith Trooper. Awesome.
It's so much fun.
Oh, there's just so much in this new Datacron set. Goddamn.
Yeah, there's so much going on here that it's just going to be absolutely chaotic. But that's where I would put the Kron for now and then see what else shakes loose. Because, I mean, there's lots of turn meter gains in this thing. Because you got to remember, Scout Trooper gains turn meter whenever an ally is damaged as well.
Yeah. By the way, why did they decide to make so many, where there's multiple sentences, each make a new paragraph? Because at first, when I was reading that, I thought there was potentially 2 different Datacrons.
Oh, I did too.
No, it's one.
Yeah. I mean, you look at Jedi Consulars, he's got a book.
Oh my god, it's insane. Who was the other one? Cup's one of them was pretty fat.
This could make sure Iden survives versus Wampa. The only difference, Squall, is that Wampa's got a really good Datacron as well. Like, his level 9 is okay, but he's got really solid level 3s and level 6s himself.
Well, but the thing is, too, is that Wampa takes the attacker level 6 and attacks twice every time he attacks. And when he counterattacks, he attacks twice.
And giving Wampa, whenever Wampa inflicts a debuff, recover 25% max health and max protection. Yeah. He's inflicting a lot of debuffs, all the time. I know this can only trigger once per turn, but he's survivable as it is. You throw in the level 3, where he's got that bonus protection up when he deals a dot, which he deals all the time, recovering health and protect. You're never going to kill him. He's just going to sit there, double tap attacking, ramping offense, and being practically unkillable. So,
Young Han Solo.
So this is the one that I find most interesting, is the support one, because it's ambiguous wording. I'll have to go pull up the
my god, the wordy support one is insane. So powerful.
But no, the fun part is that whenever a support inflicts debuff, it doesn't say once per turn. It doesn't say so you could potentially, with Dash is going to inflict 3 debuffs per enemy.
Oh yeah. How about Echo?
Yeah. How about Captain Rex?
Captain Rex, irresistible AoE debuffs. Yep.
Yeah, tenacity down in days. So get that in there.
Oh, she's not a support though. Sorry, she's not.
No,
she's an attacker, isn't she?
She's an attacker.
Yeah.
But the thing is that it's just the amount of buffs they're passing through. So this support one works well with Dash lead, or you could do something like with Traya, because Traya's gonna compound on all the debuffs and inflict them onto one person, depending what's on the field. And then of course Nihilus has some debuffs as well. So you're gonna have a lot of things going on there. But the thing I like is the very last line. Whenever a support grants a buff to another ally, they also inflict buff immunity for 1 turn to all enemies.
That's pretty freaking mad.
That's going to be awesome on Adrad Rogue One as well.
I know.
Oh my god! Like
oh my god.
all the buffs that go in that team.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
Strips.
Yeah. Well, think about this though. With Treya though, is like she'll isolate somebody, give somebody protection up, and then buff immunity across the board. Like, what?
Ugh, gross.
Yeah, so there's so much nuance in these Datacrons, where it's like there's so many teams to power up. Where I'm like,
see, they knew what they were doing with this.
This is the theory crap.
So many Datacrons
the problem
to get.
is that we're dealing with too big of a kitchen now, and our eyes are going to be crossed for the next.
Karth is going to have such a hard job getting all the Datacrons he wants this time.
Well, there's going to be like the top 12 or 15 that I'm going to get out on the first pass, and then the rest of them I'll work up on the next.
Yeah. The next thing Karth's going to be asking for is a larger Datacron inventory, so he could have more level 9 Datacrons.
I don't.
Can we have 50 Datacrons in our inventory now?
But this thing is
no.
The one thing I don't like about this one is the exact same thing. Is like there's just too much going on. Yeah. So it becomes harder to have redundancies, especially if we can't throw on little nicknames for our crons. Finding the one you want to use is going to be such a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Hey, question, Karthi. How would you have felt if, because they did something different this time, what if they only stopped at level 6? There was no level 9 with characters. It was level 6 and that was it.
It would still be powerful crons, but I don't
very much.
I think that would be kind of the wrong direction to go. I'm okay with them exploring the tag version of Datacron. It's just a different tag.
No, Boss Ness is.
But
part of me wanted to see the role
and Jar
it to be faction first, then role, then character. You have let's say 3 or 4 factions. You have 3 or 4 roles. Maybe some factions don't have a healer realistically, but maybe it can still roll. But you have 3 or 4 factions.
Faction and roles, or you limit yourself too fast.
I
get that. Maybe then it's the role,
because it's there is no healer in Imperial Remnant. There's so you're gonna limit yourself out really fast in certain factions.
Yeah.
And so it's the big robust factions like Rebels and Galactic Republic and a couple of other,
Batch.
there's a couple things that you could flush out doing that, but for the overall game, no. I like this one just being kind of generic because of the fact that it does give you a lot of options, which gives the average player who's not in Kyber 1 way more access to Datacrons, because now they just have to have the role at Relic 3 and not a faction at Relic 3. So
yeah,
I'm okay with them kind of exploring how they make Datacrons more accessible. I am in agreement, though, that this one is kind of a shotgun spread and almost feels excessive. Because you have 22 level, it's 22 level 9s, which granted, a third of them are dead weight out the rip, and the other, then another third are situationally good, and then you have some that are just absolute powerhouses.
Yeah. It definitely feels like there's an element of choice and over too much choice, but there's also an element of it's going to be so much harder to get the level 9 that you want. So you're going to be rolling more and re-rolling and all this sort of business too.
Once they fix the Datacron problem, which PSA to everybody who's listening, do not re-roll Datacrons until you see that update, or if you're absolutely forced to.
What's the problem right now?
The problem right now is that the level 3 and the level 9 are not exclusively locking each other out. So the level 3 is supposed to choose your alignment.
You can have a dark side with a light side level 9?
Yeah.
Oh, sugar. That's not good.
No. So the thing is, though,
that could be situationally really good.
That
for, like,
could be situationally
Seer and
really...
Starkiller and stuff like that, maybe.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or Jabba. Even.
Yeah. So there's a couple teams where it could work for, but that wasn't their intention as far as it's been. That's what they said it was a bug. So they're trying to fix that part of it, but it will be easier to re-roll because you will be down to like 3 characters. Now, granted, there's like, I think out of the 22 options for Datacron level 9s, I think like 16 of them have multiple options.
Yeah, which is rough, dude.
Which is rough. But it should be a little bit more tolerable once they fix that part, because you can't be like, oh, I don't like this Gamorrean Guard one. Oh, there's Gar Saxon and then there's Stormtrooper Han. Well, that feels weird. It's a Dark Side level 3. What team am I putting together with this now? So there's just things like that. Oh my god, you know what just came to my mind?
What?
Think about getting that attacker.
Mm-hmm.
Level 6 on BT1.
Oh my god.
because he will crit and hit 3 times.
Yeah.
So he'll attack again, but on the first hit gain an additional 20% defense penetration. And then gain another 30%.
And because actually, does the attack out of turn count as does the additional attack count as an out of turn attack? Because if it does, it'll do true damage.
Well, the additional attack won't count as out of turn because that can't be on their turn.
Yeah.
But like when 000 uses torture and calls him to assist, he's gonna hit twice.
Oh my god! And once is enough for BT1. Once is enough.
Oh my god! This is so this is what I'm saying. Like, there's so many like characters where it's just like, oh my god, this. And think about like a Rey. Like Rey wouldn't do really well with that particular level, 6, right? Because
GL Rey. I mean, GL Rey. On her turn, it'll give her the extra health steal when she hits, which might make it a little bit obnoxious, but it's not going to be as bad as some of the others.
No, but like Ben would be interesting.
Oh my god. Ben double basicking under protection is it's not particularly pleasant.
So you could stack the teams a little bit. I kind of want to think in my head is how much of the resistance team is an attacker.
Oh my god. Bo-Katan.
Oh yeah, Jesus Christ!
Oh my god, Bo-Katan is going to be a menace. Oh no! Oh no!
I attack again and again and again.
And true damage is going to give her additional Ancestors Resolve or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
See, because Rose Tico is an attacker.
Malicos as well. Oh no!
Oh my god! Hey Scribe, you want to know something dirty?
Always.
On the Finn Zori team, now that Holdo's going to go back to the bench again.
To the bin.
Yeah, back to the bin. 3 out of the 4 characters on that team are attackers, or 3 out of 5. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Finn, Poe, and Rose.
Finn, Poe, and Rose. Time to throw that Omni on Rose.
Well, could you still throw both heroes on there and use GL Rey with Ben Solo at
there's plenty of comms without the back rows.
Sort of
you definitely could. I just think the OG Finn lead is gonna make that more of a nightmare because of the turn meter and cooldown reduction that they're gonna get out of it. So I feel like they're going to have a lot more fun with the mechanic than Rey is. I feel like Rey is going to be better off going with like the support, like getting like Jedi Consular under a Rey team.
Ugh.
Could be annoying as hell. Now, granted, if they're going to still use Malicos, if it doesn't stop Malicos, then it doesn't matter because Malicos prevents revives anyways. But there's a lot of potential as to what you could slap together under Rey with these cron sets for like healer.
Slap at a base.
Yeah, cooldowns, healing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Jedi's Will is always nice. Oh my god, yeah. Jedi's Will on a Ray team? That would be gross.
Yeah, because it's not strict.
Oh my god, yeah. Whenever he uses Jedi healing, he revives all non-Jedi allies.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, Jedi Counselor could be an absolute menace.
Yeah, just revive your Ray with 100% max health.
Yeah. And then the Jedi Counselor gets a free revive. Now, granted, this you need to find a team comp that stops Malicos from working.
Yeah.
But, you know, I feel like that's possible.
And Consular is a healer, not a support, right?
Correct.
Yeah. When this character is healed by a healer, they reduce their cooldowns by 1. When a character by an allied healer. When they say they, do they mean the healer reduces their cooldowns, or the ally, or the ally that got healed reduces their cooldowns?
So whenever the ally that was healed reduces their cooldowns by 1.
Okay, yeah. And I mean, that doesn't really mean anything for Ray, but that's amazing for, like, Ben. Could you imagine him constantly doing his AoE armor shred, dispelling?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
or constantly putting a 4-turn heal immunity out?
Yeah, because this is the fun part, though, is that he will include himself in that ability, and his heal heals everybody.
Yeah, and reduces his own cooldown.
But then here's the fun part. Oh, yeah. Sorry, no, I take that back. Well, actually, the fun part is actually the next line for Jedi. Well, this is healer, not Jedi Consular. But Jedi Consular's attack is defense, which it deals additional damage equal to 50% of his max health.
Yeah. That's
huge. That attack ignores 50% defense.
Yeah. Oh my god, and it's like, whenever an ally is revived on an ally healer's turn, all allies recover 100% max health and protection. Okay, so Jedi Consular's AoE heal now revives, so it's also going to fully heal the team, and he's going to reduce his cooldowns on that. What is the cooldown on his heal?
3.
3. So he's going to use it every other turn.
Shit, before I forget, Karth, going back to the thing with the raid team, KB lead, Jedi Consular lead, is that looking any better? I mean, I know it's a more niche relic.
It's 100%. Like, I think the best way people describe it is how well can you support Keller and Beck? If you can give Keller and Beck a really solid team like Mace, Cam, Shakti, Ayla Secura at high relics, Keller and Beck is a better leadership because he's passing a ton of damage around, and Cam is amplifying that damage. Mm-hmm. Whereas when you're dealing with Jedi Consular lead, there are parts of his leadership that makes him much more useful. But in the long term, if it becomes a race against the clock for damage, Keller and Beck becomes your better ally and your better leader for the team. Because JC provides literally nothing besides what the raid modifications are, and since you have no way of putting a hot on that team, half those modifiers don't take effect. Yeah, and you have no potency up outside of the ship special, which lasts for 1 or 2 turns. So yeah, but there are no hots on that team at all. So there's my gut says I think Jedi Consular will do well at some of the lower levels, or for people who don't have Keller and Beck, it'll be a good substitute. But the team is going to be as good as you can commit resources to. Yeah. All right, I'm actually going to wrap up the stream now, guys. So thank you kindly. I'm going to send you on somewhere. I'm sure somebody is live at the moment. There we go. Womperat is live over here. Send you guys there. Who's live on YouTube right now? We will, of course, be live tomorrow evening for a bit of double gaction. A bit of double gaction featuring the drinks. Let's bring on the drinks and have a good time. Thank you for joining me, everybody, today. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Karthrik and Mr. Slan, thank you for joining as well. I'll see you all very soon. Peace out. Big love, y'all. End that there.